Yo, check it. Uh, we're gonna start the thing out right. I don't do clickbait title. If it's the title, I'm gonna talk about it. Uh, I'm talking weird like this, and I don't wait. We jump right into it. What's up, TJ, my man? My dog, my little. I got a new Frenchie puppy. Y'all know I got my boy Frenchie, Samuel L. Jackson. I got a new girl, little Frenchie puppy. Her name is Gabby Wilson. Gabby Wilson is the artist and singer and writer. Her H.E.R. That's her real name is Gabby Wilson. Since the little puppy came into my motherfucking household, running shit, acting like she her, I named her Gabby Wilson. So while I was asleep on my couch taking a nap, Gabby decides it's a good idea to just jump up and just bite my swollen ass nose. So yeah, it's a little puffy. Y'all can't tell it's puffy because it always look puffy. What's up, Roberto? Yo, we getting right into this, man. We getting right into this. Right into this. Where y'all want me to go first? Because I don't do clickbait titles, fam. If it's in the title, it's things I've already been thinking about, things I've already wanted to say, and I'm just seeing out here. And I sit back, I read social media. Oh, one more thing that's not in the title. We're gonna discuss Big Sean, his placement, his lyrics, his alleged shots at Kendrick Lamar, and my thoughts on that too. And when I do crazy takes, man, people come in here, you see it, and you wanna rebuttal, you want to say something, I will put the link in the audience for you guys to come up here. The people who know I rock with Caliber, Roberto, TJ, all y'all already know. I'll let y'all up. If I don't know you, you gotta have the camera turned on. You're not coming up here playing no porn and all that other crazy shit, man. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with boxing first. We're gonna go with Mase, and we're gonna go with Cameron and how they shot back at Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson response and how he been acting. And then there's Jay Prince. I got a lot I want to say about Jay Prince, man. John, you got a super snout now. Already had a super snout. This motherfucker, bruh, like, y'all know how puppies are. Puppies don't know right from wrong. Like, everything on the table, my nigga. I can do whatever I want until you teach them. I didn't know you had to, like, teach a puppy to not bite your nose while you sleep. And then you feel bad getting on her because she looking at you with a big ass puppy smile, like, "Hey, that was great." My shit bleeding and shit. Y'all can't see it. I got a big gash right here and a gash right here. So, all right. Puppy aside, Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson had what people call to be a boring fight. Now, we know the art of boxing is supposed to be hit and don't get hit, but also this comes in terms of hip hop, how I look at shit like this. I look at it like, yo, there's a reason in the 1980s leading to the early 1990s they called you an MC. You still get called an MC now, but like MC was literally in front of fucking people's names. MC means master of ceremony. So I think one of the most difficult things for a person to do is to be medium. Any extremes is easy. You want me to be extremely nice? Okay, I'm gonna be super nice. You want me to be extremely mean? I'm gonna do the coldest, most vile, spiteful, vindictive shit in my head. It's easy to go to the max, but when you gotta be medium, you have to calculate and do figures. How do I be in between extremely an asshole and super nice? I gotta do some calculations and some subjective thoughts and shit in my head and calculate all of this to come out to give my portrayal of what I think a nigga who not super evil or super mean is. The same thing comes with boxing. A boxer is the same as an MC, and I think kind of Mase did go over that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, my nigga, the art of boxing is to hit and not be hit. But also the art of boxing is putting asses in seats. This is why I say Kendrick Lamar did not subjectively beat Drake. He objectively beat Drake. There is a winner, and you can't go and say Drake won. And the reason there is an objective winner between Kendrick and Drake is because they made public diss tracks. If you hate a nigga and you just don't care what nobody think, you will make a diss track and probably send it to Drake. These niggas made it for us So once you make it for the public to hear, your goal is to get the majority of the people to say you won. Objectively, Kendrick Lamar got the majority of people to say that he won. Objectively, Steven Shakur, even if you like the fight, your one opinion don't matter. Objectively, Shakur Stevenson, I'm thinking about Tupac. Shakur Stevenson had a boring fight because the majority of people said you had a boring fight. Shakur Stevenson had a bad performance because the majority of people did it. You care about the fans. You want to be a big star. You can't say that you don't, or you would have never became a professional boxer. If it was all about the art of boxing and you just love the hit and not be hit, you would just walk up to niggas on the street and ask them to box you in private, like the end of fucking Rocky 2 or whatever when he fought Apollo. Just them two alone. Nobody knew the outcome until stupid ass Creed came and said it, which I think they should have never done. That should have went on forever, and everybody had their opinion on did Rocky win or not. So objectively, Shakur Stevenson had a horrible fight. Subjectively, in my opinion, what he did after the fight for his career was far fucking worse than the performance. But there's a good side though. There's a good side that can come from all of this. So before we get on to Jay Prince, let's just look at Shakur Stevenson and what has taken place. The bad thing that's taken place is he got murdered online. And where people making jokes and shit about him. And then the one of the biggest things that he did for his career was to come at Cam and Mase. Cam and Mase have the culture on their side now. They're loved on their on our side now. And those are people you do not want to fuck with. Especially the most dangerous shit about Cam and Mase is that while they are loved, they are blowing up because they can say whatever they want to say and they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. You normally don't get people like that. Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all know, for the people who know about me and my true crime YouTube channel and shit, in the true crime world, your job is to look well-mannered, sit there and say this information. You come across as a perfect figure. The problem with that is when any kind of drama or anything come out about you, people are so shocked because you set these unrealistic expectations to be this well-mannered person. So when I went into it, I'm like, fuck that shit, my nigga. I'm beefing with motherfuckers. I'm cussing. I'm doing everything. I'm setting the expectation up front. So ain't nothing gonna look crazy. You ain't gonna be shocked. Oh my God, John Crimes and drama. Like that's what the fuck I do. I'm gonna be myself first, so that way, if anything happen, my nigga, that's how John get down. Don't come at John unless you ready to get into that shit. Set that shit up like that on purpose because you can make shit small seem so much fucking bigger than what it really is. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you got ESPN and all these platforms that's coming out and they want to be mature and be well dressed and say these opinions in this manner, it just makes Mase and Cam stand out even more that they coming out here and they just being motherfucking real, my nigga. You say something to us, you got beef, you got drama, we coming at you, and nigga, we petty. That you got. I'm gonna wait on that part until I get into the Jay Prince. I'm gonna hold that right there. So it's crazy because I feel like Mase when they talking to Shakur Stevenson, and the fact that Mase not really looking at Shakur like that, he looking at the niggas he with. And when I see dumb niggas, when I see young niggas doing shit, when I'm in the privacy of my home and I'm just watching social media, I'm looking at videos, I always think about the people around them. The celebrity always finds themselves in trouble because the celebrity is the one with all the money that's paying everybody, and it makes it hard for people to tell you no. I don't never look at a motherfucker reputation. I don't give a fuck how many people following you. I don't care about that. If you come to me, I'm gonna be real with your ass. I'm gonna tell you the truth about how I feel. And it's big YouTubers and big niggas and shit out there, they'll tell you that now about me. I'm gonna tell you the truth of how you feel because if I care about you, I'm gonna care to see what I can do to keep you out of harm's way, if that makes sense. So when I look at Shakur Stevenson going off and saying all this wild shit online, I'm thinking about his OGs, bro. Like, do y'all not know marketing? So the first video, I didn't even know that Shakur Stevenson was with Jay Prince. But to make sure y'all know that my title is not misleading in any way, I said Shakur Stevenson was right. And the one thing I'm gonna talk about that he was right on, and him being right hurts him. It ultimately hurts him. Shakur Stevenson had Jay Prince post his numbers. And if I'm rocking with you, if I'm not rocking with you, if I see something different, I'm gonna say it. Like, I'm rocking with Kendrick Lamar. I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan. I like that Kendrick Lamar beat Drake. And then I see people online saying, I like how Kendrick Lamar changed up Euphoria in his performance, and how smooth that transition was. All right, my nigga, I rock with Kendrick, but that nigga choked. He choked. He fucked up the bar, and it was amazing how he got it back. The truth, the nigga choked. So Cam and Mase was picking on Shakur about his numbers and how they was picking on him. They said, yo, my nigga, the 1.5 people that you got watching you, that's free television, my nigga. That don't count. It don't count. And while that segment was really funny, and while all these people in the comments were saying it first before Cam even said it, he said they cut off the comment section because everybody was agreeing. I'm like, just as a former person that wrote boxing articles for multiple websites, bro, those numbers count. I'm gonna show you how those numbers count. When you can't compare the 1.5 million views on ESPN to a pay-per-view, you're supposed to compare that to other people fighting on the same platform for free. If Boxer A and Boxer B fight on this free fucking network and they can't get but 300,000 people to watch, but Shakur Stevenson fights on this free network and 1.5 million people watch, this shows the public has the greatest interest in Shakur Stevenson over anybody else on that network at the time. So what this means to me is that people were liking you enough at the top of this mid-range. It's like taking your test to graduate. All right, you made it through the whole school, you right here. And if you can get 1.5 million people to stop what they doing to watch your shit when they can be doing all this other things, they don't watch no other boxers, but they watching you on this free work network television, you at your graduation test. If I was comparing this to mixed martial arts, if I was comparing this to the UFC, you that nigga that's so popular, you got the headlining fight on Fox right before the pay-per-view starts. Everybody know, like, that is a very important slot. That is the company looking at you and be like, yo, this shit gonna be exciting. This gonna keep everybody glued to the television to watch. And we trust you so much that you're gonna be the fight for the people who have not decided to purchase the pay-per-view yet. They still kind of holding out. And when you light this bitch up, we gonna get money off you, because now people gonna pay that $50, move over to the pay-per-view. You got one job to do when you were in this spot. When you were that last fight on national television for the UFC, your handlers, the niggas around you, the people around you, bro, you got to show the fuck out. You got to show the fuck out. So y'all looking at what Jay Prince said the wrong way. Y'all using that to clown and say Shakur Stevenson out on pay-per-view. You should be using that to say, yo, my nigga, you right. A lot of people lined up to see you and you fucked it up. You fucked it up. First of all, if I'm on Shakur Stevenson team and my nigga can pull big numbers like that on free ESPN, you gonna fight a crash dummy. You gonna fight a fucking Marcos Maidana type of nigga that's gonna push you, that's gonna put the elusive boxer in situations to where you ain't got no choice but to bang. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even been a hard fight. I put him up against some loser ass nigga because they not what they didn't. Them 1.5 million people didn't tune in to see who he fight. The 1.5 million people that tune in to watch Shakur Stevenson don't give a fuck about the dude he fight at this particular point. So you could have fought a trash can of tomato. If you would have fought a trash can tomato that just plots forward and bust this shit up, Cam and Mase then would have been talking about, okay, 1.5 million people watched this shit, and Shakur Stevenson got down. It's now time to start. Right now, it's time to start talking about moving this guy over to pay-per-view. That's what would have happened, and that's what have been the biggest talks around. But you took this spot that a lot of people are watching you, and you delivered a performance that the majority of people don't like. What makes it worse for Shakur Stevenson is when you fuck with somebody on a level like Cam and Mase, you're bringing people in who don't even like boxing. So the first thing they hear about you and your name is associated to, that's that nigga that everybody clowning on the internet. Casual fans and people alike. When you talk about beautiful women on Instagram with the BBLs and all that shit, they don't know who the fuck you are. They don't know shit about you. All they know is when they scroll down their Instagram, motherfuckers is making faces like they sleep. That's your first crossover moment. So if I could compare when you have made it so high up in the boxing world that you get more views than anybody on free television, if I could compare that to this is your graduation test, bro. Beat the shit out this nigga, and they got no choice. It's time to move to pay-per-view. Now, Shakur Stevenson used Floyd Mayweather as like to say like he's elusive and all this stuff. And Camden did a great job to point out how Floyd Mayweather marketed himself outside the ring, but also inside the ring. Inside the ring, Floyd Mayweather, even though he's elusive, he beat the shit out of motherfucker. And when he beat the shit out of motherfucker, that was the time that he finally moved over to his first pay-per-view with Arturo Gatti. He knew when to do it. His graduation test was successful. Floyd Mayweather, who don't like to get hit, who good at defense, who good at moving around, he wasn't fighting defensive. He passed his graduation test and then got the first pay-per-view and beat the dog shit out of Arturo Gatti. You have to seize these very extremely important moments when they come up in your career. And I think off the top of my head, this is the worst I have ever seen as a boxing fanatic. People who know me know, like, I wrote for boxing, I wrote for mixed martial arts, did boxing, do mixed martial arts. Like, for somebody who watched this shit for all of these years and shit, this is the worst I have ever seen somebody inside and outside the ring at the same time screw up a pivotal moment. But it may not be over. It may not be over. You know what I'm saying? It just, I would do what I said he should have did then. Everybody waiting to clown you again. Everybody wants to be cool. If the cool thing is to clown you because you a boring ass motherfucking nigga, when you go fight on ESPN next time, you're gonna get way more views, even more views than ever before, back to free television. Now, all your handlers got to do is line up that fucking crash dummy who likes the plot forward, who likes it, that Marcos Maidana with lesser skill set. That's all Shakur got to do. And we can read the energy from niggas like Cam and Mase. If they don't, I'm tell you, they don't know that motherfucker who Shakur was fighting. They don't know him at all. They ain't did that research. Cam and Mase don't care about that. So they're not gonna care about the dude he fight. They just gonna know. And there's gonna be a lot of funny jokes because they probably gonna take credit and be like, yeah, see, nigga, like, this is the fuck I'm talking about. Look, this is what we got them to do. And there's gonna be more clips. And now all these clips and all these people running around here talking about how you put on a great performances. Then all of a sudden, the defensive, the shit, the Philly shell, the elusiveness, the little things that you did that was looked at in a bad light, they're gonna add those skill sets into the talking points after you beat the shit out of a nigga like that. And you can turn this thing around. That's the Cam and Mase versus Shakur section. But now a whole nother subject is the failure of bringing Jay Prince into the situation. First of all, it's instead of one cooking, you got cooked twice horribly. You went viral 2 times in a fucking row by trying to get somebody to come in and help your battle. But the one thing that stood out to me is that I don't know niggas enough to say be like they playing a character. So I try to be honest with my verbiage when I go live, but while saying exactly how I fucking feel. I don't want to say that Jay Prince playing a character. I'm saying the portrayal that Jay Prince puts online just conveniently lines up with the big bad boss man character. And the thing I think what people forget about in real life when you're supposed to be the big boss character, they just know surface level. You're supposed to instill fear in people. They supposed to know not to fuck with you when your name is mentioned. That is correct, but that surface level. What I think is missing when some of these people try to portray themselves like that, if we talk in real life, I give you real life mafia examples, and then I give you some fucking movies examples. So it doesn't matter if it's fake or real life. The head nigga that you don't fuck with knows who not to fuck with. And when I say know who not to fuck with, I'm not talking about fear. Them people don't got no fucking fear. It's not the fear who they know not to fuck with. Is that they are an intelligent businessman, because the whole theme is all based upon money first. Get the mafia family money, trickles from the bottom up, come to the big boss man, he get a cut from everybody. It's always been about money. A lot of times what these people do when they go watch these movies, they forget that the big boss man guy, he weighs how much damage will come if I kill this nigga. He not afraid to kill him. He gonna wipe his whole family, but he don't kill everybody because you have to wage. You ever see people in the mafia get upset that somebody in their neighborhood kill a nigga they don't like? They don't like the nigga. They love you, but they super pissed at you because you going to kill this nigga right now. You brought cops and bad energy and all this shit to the neighborhood. So I'm stressing, even the big boss man at the top who ain't scared of no nigga moves in a way that they just not gonna come at anybody. So there are people that was strategically not killed, and not killing that person helped to give the boss man image because it kept his percentage at 100%. That if he says he gonna fuck you up, you're gonna get fucked up. Once that 100% starts lowering, then people lose respect for you. We've seen several situations now where people in my age, I'm 44 years old, people around my time, we've all grown up with this boogeyman fear of Jay Prince. We didn't see the nigga. We didn't see how he moved. But when we heard about him being into it with somebody, something happened to the nigga 100% of the time. So that instills a fear that, like, yo, bro, I don't know who the nigga is. The nigga though Mayweather, the rap a lot records, just niggas bad shit happening to these people. 100%. But when you go out here and you start fucking with everybody, you start talking publicly, and don't nothing happen to these people. Like for me, somebody my age, let me tell y'all, I done got used to it now. But when it first started happening, I'm reading comments on Instagram and motherfuckers are laughing. They laughing and clowning Jay Prince. I never thought I'd see no shit like this in my lifetime, because that's how much of a boogeyman persona that he had. It looks weird when not even the fact, like, it's not that whack 100 not gangster. You know what I'm saying? And nigga in prison, nigga in blood, nigga gangster. Is that whack 100 be either with his wife or by himself a lot? How can a nigga that be by himself a lot or be with his wife and shit get that nasty on a nigga like Jay Prince and then don't nothing happen? People will take something and they'll look at it separately. I don't do that. I put everything into a bowl just to see your general perception of how you looked at to the public. So it's not that whack 100 just talk crazy shit about Jay Prince. I put that in the bowl. I go online, little white nerds and everybody talking mad crazy shit about Jay Prince. Don't that happen? Boom. When you have this boogeyman persona, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's not the people that you fuck up, it's the people that you don't fuck up and keeping that shit at 100%. It makes people scared of you who probably should not have been scared of you. Example, Jay Prince hit up Kanye West, and Kanye West and Drake did that concert. Now we see now what happened after this. Them niggas don't like each other. But he got Kanye West to look like he held hostage in the fucking photo with his arms crossed and shit. I'm sure right now, the way Kanye West feel is like, what the fuck was I should never did that shit, bitch. I'm a fucking billionaire. Whatever niggas he got, I can get the same crazy motherfuckers with my bipolar nerd shit. What the fuck did I ever listen to this fucking when you lose that 100%, that boogeyman persona, other niggas in the past is gonna look at you differently too. The other niggas who used to be scared of you, they not gonna even be scared of you no more. So as the 100% boogeyman persona falls down, the persona of fuck this nigga is building up. The more that builds up, other niggas who say I'm gonna be safe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this nigga ain't who I thought he was, but to be on the safe side, I ain't gonna say nothing about him. Now them niggas is gonna join this and continue to build this percentage up. So your boogeyman coming down and you getting clowned and shit is coming up, and more people feel just more cool with doing that. So like Shakur Stevenson, if you the boogeyman, like you got to be in touch with society, and you got to be in touch with your surroundings. The wrong niggas to clown. He could not have picked two other niggas to be more wrong. Number one, and I know y'all just learned this from the show, but niggas my age, bro, we been knew that Cam fucking petty. We been knew that Cam don't fucking stop. He not gonna stop. He like the house of 1,000 daggers. He petty. The mob, like, what's her name? The host on Joe Budden, that girl, Melissa Ford, said one thing about him, man. He made this woman cry, break down, and after he killed her, it's enough, Cam. It's all over with. The nigga got a pair of jeans, custom made, with a face right at his crotch. It's already over with. Now, again, combine stuff into a bowl. Your boogeyman reputation come out, and you thought it would be a great idea to fuck with a nigga. Like, soon as I read that Jay Prince said this about Cam and Mase, I'm like, so not only did you fuck with a petty nigga, let's talk about Mase and what people don't know about Mase. I want y'all to think about people. Like, I'm a little bit like this too. Mase, if you go look at old photos, Mase was a nice dresser prior to being famous, prior to signing the Bad Boy. They got pictures of Mase and Cam in the hood in Harlem. So Mase is a kid around all of these street motherfucking niggas, and nobody ever jump on Mase. Nobody ever fuck with Mase. Like, that be common sense with me. Like, why? I want to investigate. Look at that. Why nobody ever fuck with Mase? Because when you that nigga, the first instinct for other niggas, you dress nice and you get the girls and all that stuff. If you inside the hood, not no middle class dude come to visit, but you grew up with these niggas and shit, right? The first instinct is jealousy. It's gonna be jealousy, especially if you the nigga that signed with P. Diddy. Then you start taking off. The nigga wore flashy suits. So the only way in the hood you gonna get out that situation and not be fucked with, you gotta come 10 times hard at niggas. Soon you looking cool in your polo, the first little nigga come up and say something, you got to check that nigga immediately. So what that means is, from a very early age, Mace's brain has been engineered to overdo it and make sure niggas know that don't judge me by my appearance. For over 30 some years. You messing with a petty ass nigga like Cameron, and you messing with a nigga like Mase, who has built his career out of, I may not look street, but you gonna learn the hard way. When has Mase ever backed down from any fucking thing? The nigga obliterated his co-host. Mase obliterated Cameron. So I'm like, this the predicament you put yourself in for somebody like Jay Prince. You losing your reputation. The only way to get it back, something bad gotta happen to one of these niggas you talking to, and nothing ain't happening to him. And then you go fuck with the petty nigga and the nigga who is 100% on checking niggas back who fuck with him. I'm like, you couldn't have made a worse choice. And I knew it was gonna be deadly, and I knew it was gonna be swift. Now, when they laughing and clowning you like that, they are also talented at shit talking. They're not even talented at shit talking. They are talented at shit talking in two separate styles. You got the petty nigga with a different style, and you got Mase who gonna say some very mature shit and embarrass you. You 60 years old trying to be a street nigga. You failed. You know, I could rebuttal that. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, but it's so potent the way Mase said it. I don't think it's true. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga Jay Prince out here managing Shakur Stevenson. He still managing motherfuckers over 40 years from Rap-A-Lot Records in the early 90s and shit. Businessman. Put fear in niggas. All them niggas do that shit. Everybody do this shit. Everybody had beef with somebody. Everybody do this shit. But because the public look at Jay Prince like that line landed so hard. And it just, you already got a growing amount of people who not respecting you. So now you got these niggas just treating you like you just a fucking loser. Like you just sorry, like don't live like this nigga. Don't be like this nigga. Don't be scared of this nigga. Fuck this old ancient ass nigga. And ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing happened to nobody. So I'm just like, Jay Prince could not have picked the worst time. And I can't think of any two other niggas that would have been worse for him to fuck with like this right here. If you the boogeyman, something gotta happen. Something gotta happen. Kendrick Lamar called himself the boogeyman. The nigga overdosed on Drake. Drake died March 4th. Easy. Nigga did the Juneteenth concert. Played the song 6 times. Why, Kendrick? Why? Because he called himself the fucking boogeyman. Everybody saying they tired of seeing Kendrick Lamar. You look at the nigga ain't shown his face but twice. He showed himself. You saw Kendrick Lamar for a music video. You saw Kendrick Lamar for a concert. From in 2024, you have seen Kendrick Lamar 2 times. That's how potent he wanted to make being the boogeyman. Now, tell me other niggas wouldn't be scared of Kendrick Lamar now. He showed I'm the boogeyman. You can't be Jay Prince, the boogeyman, and don't nothing happen to nobody, and they just clown the shit out of you. And I'm gonna tell y'all why shit ain't happening to people that's clowning him. Because instead of him picking and choosing who to fuck with, he fuck with all of these people back. It's not the niggas that Jay Prince scared of. I don't think Jay Prince afraid of no nigga on earth. It's the high profileness of nigga. If something happened to Mase right now, they coming straight to Houston. If something happens to Cam right now, coming straight to Houston. Something happened to Kendrick, he one of the people they're gonna look at. He done put himself by talking. The big boss man not supposed to talk. You're supposed to have other nigga doing this shit for you. But you coming out here and you talking and ain't shit happening to people. And you know from sitting back the amount of shit that can come your way now. That's why you have to pick and choose and be strategic about who you fuck with. Yeah, I love the way they read it. Like, yeah, Caliber. If you run Cam out or Drake Mase out, I'm show you how you wrong on that right there. What you said. You can't come back. If like I'm from the south side of Town, Bowden Homes and shit. Like, nigga, if I get ran out of Bowden Homes, I'm getting ran about niggas I knew, street niggas I love. And another street nigga from my neighborhood facilitated this. Then how can I come back? How can Mase come back? You don't come back if you get ran out. Number two, Mase never went to Cam. Cam came to Mase. Mase obliterated this nigga with ease, and Cam came back to Mase. That's respect, bro. That's respect. Somebody said Shakur Stevenson is a boring fighter and has no power. He can box, but his fighting style is boring. He made himself look stupid after the fight. All facts, but to me, this is what I'm saying. Niggas don't think, bro. To me, to be as skillful, you can't say nigga not skillful. To be as skillful as Shakur Stevenson is, right? So you a 6-year-old kid. You in this motherfucking cheap ass gym, sweating all day, training all day, learning the fundamentals all day. You running this shit. Other motherfuckers going to school. You dedicated all this time to build up and blow up. To destroy that. Not in one night. I don't think he destroyed it in that night. Everybody got a boring fight here. And the name of boxer, I can show you they got a boring fight, bro. It's what happened after that. And that's how important social media is. I can see a nigga, older nigga like us fucking up, but like, yo, Shakur Stevenson, you young, you grew up in this internet age, bro. The damage after the fight was the worst shit ever. I promise you, if you walk into a beauty salon, a black woman beauty salon, and you just ask who Shakur Stevenson is, knowing they don't be watching boxing and shit like that, if a woman knows who he is, they're gonna say, "That's that boring dude." They came up in my Instagram. Then Cam and Mase was, they were clowning that child. To a casual, regular person, you the nigga people clowning on the internet. That's it. Yeah, somebody said Kendrick did a speech at Compton College too. Yeah. Before I go to the Caitlyn Clark shit, I just making sure. Pause. I touched on here. There are a lot of opinions that I have about what he was tweeting, but I honestly think that Mase and Cam said it perfectly. They said it perfectly. But to me, like y'all know how I get down, I'm gonna say a nigga right because it gives me clarity of just how fucked up of a job you did. Yo, Shakur Stevenson is right. He had extremely impressive numbers on ESPN, and that is a great thing. You can't laugh at that because you have to compare that to other niggas who fought for free who didn't get nowhere close to them views. That's what you're comparing it. But being right on that fucked them up because it proves this is the most pivotal moment in your career. Everybody got a pivotal moment. Let me see if I can just go off the top of my head. Life-changing for Felix Trinidad would have been the night he beat Oscar De La Hoya. Although controversial. But that's the pivotal night for him. You know what I'm saying? Throw me some names. Throw me some names out here. Pacquiao, Pac-Man, most pivotal night to change his life was his fight with Antonio Marco Barrera. This little Pac-Man was this super skinny ass Asian guy with blonde hair and shit. He getting some knockout. I don't know who the fuck you is, nigga. But the man was Antonio Marco Barrera. Walked through him, man. That's the point. We like, okay, we gotta look at this nigga. we bro, look what he just did. That was the night. That was the night. Floyd versus Oscar. What's up, Breakheart, man? Hold on. I don't just want to rush out here and say it. Was it the Oscar though? Because the Oscar was sold the fuck out. I'm talking about, is it the Oscar night or is it to get to Oscar? I'm gonna say you're right, Break. I'm gonna tell you why you're right. Because Floyd needed Oscar. Once Floyd beat Oscar, Floyd is the red A side. And now you a nigga, if you fight Floyd, that's your break. So yeah, that switch. Floyd was the B side. Floyd was not running the show versus Oscar. Floyd was the secondary person in that shit. That was the last time Floyd was. So you right. You're right. It was the Oscar De La Hoya was the pivotal moment that changed Floyd's life. Let me see. I'm trying to stay casual and not go too heavy because motherfuckers don't be knowing all these boxing names. I'm trying to think of shit people knew. All right, I'll help them out. I'll help out Shakur Stevenson. I'm gonna say Sugar Ray Leonard lost on his pivotal. I keep saying I can't say that fucking word, bro. They gonna roast the shit out my ass. He lost, and that would have been hands of stone. Roberto Duran. He lost. Maybe Shakur should study that. The nigga lost because he let somebody get into his head. He let somebody get into his head and be someone he wants. He got it back in that rematch. But that first one, that was the superstardom. That was supposed to have been Sugar Ray Leonard's night, and he lost. Bud versus Spence. You right, but I'm trying to shut the hell up, Caliber. I'm trying not to use big fights like Floyd Oscar big fight. I'm trying to find a point where it's not a huge fight, but it's that fight that gets you to that big fight. I'm gonna tell you who fucked it up. Zab Judah losing to that guy that made the feathers and shit. He was undisputed. Nobody expected him to beat because he was supposed to beat that guy, then fight Floyd. He fought Floyd, but like the amount of hype that it was building around Zab Judah, he fucked up that pivotal moment. He fucked it up, man. Trying to think of them key fights. Look, if throughout the podcast, if it come to me, because I really think it was it was one before Floyd fought for Oscar. What's Oscar's fight that he had to win? I ain't gonna say it was Sweet Pea. Was it? Maybe it was. What's my man name? Who elusive? And this is the problem with Shakur too. Like, what's my boy name? Couldn't nobody hit him. You couldn't hit the dude. The boy moved around like the Matrix. I remember Oscar beat him when he was very, very young. I can't think of his name, bro. I feel bad. I can't think of his name. He one of the few people that won a boxing round without throwing a punch. Besides the white guy in the 60s. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna get on Caitlyn Clark. Now the Prince Named, I think, who fought in the Tiger, the leopard shorts. I love him, but the dude was just built to be a showman. He has no heart though. Motherfucker built his whole career up, lost one boxing match and retired. That's what helped Manny Pacquiao out. Antonio Marco Barrera beat the Prince. Prince retired. And so Pacquiao come super young and beat the shit out of him. Yeah. It's extremely hard to do it, pause. But yeah, only two people have done it. I think Willie Pep, white guy, and then Sweet Pea in the 80s. Only two people did it one about, but you gotta watch how they fight. If you watch the round, you're gonna be amazed. Yeah. But only two guys I know. All right. Okay. I'll do one for mixed martial arts. This is the greatest example I can think of taking your pivotal moment, taking your pivotal moment and shining. Israeli Adesanya. I know y'all call him Adesanya, but that ain't how you say the nigga name. Israeli Adesanya versus Robert Whitaker. You got two names, super huge in Australia. You got extreme marketability. The young crowd like you. You talk about anime. This is your shine. You've done everything to build yourself up to this. And Dana White gave you the fight. And it's sold out in Australia. And Dana White sits you down and go like, you want to be a superstar? You got to win this fight, bruh. The motherfucker comes to the ring, does a crumping dance routine with his high school homies in a stadium that he used to sit in the nosebleed section for and say, one day I'm going to be down there. Crumps with his home, brought his homeboys with him, then does a backward flip off one hand, goes into an anime pose. One of the greatest entrances in UFC history. Goes to the cage, beat the shit out of him for one round, knock him out in the second round. That is how you take advantage of the moment to push you from the top of the mid-level to the top tier category. Shakur Stevenson did not use it. He did not do it the right way with the most people watching him on free television. He didn't do it. All right, Caitlyn Clark. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't clickbait. I don't clickbait. If it's in my title, I'm going to talk about it. It may not be in the way you want to do it. Now, I'm going to clip this and probably make this his own video because I think a lot of people need to hear what I'm about to motherfucking say. My title is correct. Black people love Caitlyn Clark. Y'all marinate on that. Black people. One tiny thing is one small, but it's not even that big. I'm going to name that the one thing that will rub black people the wrong play about her. But I want y'all to really think about Caitlyn Clark. Caitlyn Clark talks mad shit. Caitlyn Clark busts his ass, busting threes in your face. These are all the things that Black Americans like. So when Caitlyn Clark come on the radar, she first start coming in your Instagram, you see a motherfucker doing like this right here and busting ass, busting people's faces. That's what we love, that shit. We see a motherfucker like that, we instantly like that shit. But to say that I'm not lost on this racial divide that's going on, or it's been going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm at the age, I don't be letting that shit get to me, bro. I'm like, as long as I can take care of myself. Somebody come up to me trying to debate, I'm going to destroy your ass. So I'm not going to get as moved as everybody is getting moved out here. But the racial divide, and I'm going to say this shit without sugarcoating it, the racial divide simply came from white racist people who want to mask the fact that it's about race. A lot of times they'll trigger you and try to pull you in. And then once you start talking about race, they point at you and be like, hey, it's supposed to be about basketball. It's supposed to be about basketball. You know, you like I went on a thread last week and somebody asked the question, who's supposed to be the rookie of the year? White woman came on there and be like, Caitlyn Clark, and if you vote for Angel Reese, it's because you're racist. That's the statement to pull you in and you start arguing and doing all this talking shit. But in a sense, that's when I kind of feel a little bit bad for Caitlyn Clark, because if you are a regular basketball fan of Caitlyn Clark, then you're not doing this shit. You're not doing this shit. You watching basketball, you got no problem with race. You just see two talented women going at it. But if you're white and you don't give a damn about race, you just like her because she busting ass. And you, to be honest, you like her because she look like you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. When Oscar De La Hoya and a lot of Mexicans them fight, a lot of fucking Mexican families turning their radio on to listen to the fight if they can't afford it. They dirt poor, but they love they motherfucker so much they're gonna find a way to support him because he one of them. Ain't nothing wrong with you wanna if you I like Caitlyn Clark, she busts ass and she white. Say that shit with your chest. Say that shit with your chest, bro. You like that's not racist to me. Because there's a lot of motherfucking people I go into a sport. I'm just watching them. Hey, this motherfucker good. And he black. I'm saying you can say that shit too. But I just think it's pussy. I just think it's pussy when you turn things about race and try to bait the other person and then act like you're not doing it. And I also think that you hurt Caitlyn Clark basketball game the way she play. If you grew up talking mad shit to people, that's how you play. That gets you energized. But when you scold Angel Reese for talking shit to people, and you put Angel Reese down for it because you've made it about race, you've sent Caitlyn Clark the signal that she can no longer do that. Or they gonna talk about her too in order to make Reese look bad. Oh, I gotta be the perfect one. I can't do this no more. Y'all love when Caitlyn Clark did this right here. But once Angel Reese did it, you publicly said it's bad. So now you can't go back to saying she can do it. So now she can't do it. And you fucking up her basketball game to get in the flow. Maybe she like that. I'm like that. I play better when I talk shit. I play better when I'm going at it with a nigga. So y'all fucking up Caitlyn Clark game with this whole unnecessary race shit. And y'all overshadowing something amazing is going on right now. This shit is insanely amazing. The season begins. Caitlyn Clark, the clear winner for Rookie of the Year. Clear. It ain't even no competition. She busting ass. She doing it to these niggas. Then we get to the middle of the season. Yo, fuck that shit. Angel Reese is the clear, undisputed, no debate, Rookie of the Year lead. And then right when you feel comfortable, fucking Caitlyn Clark come back. Rookie with the first rookie with a triple-double. Come back just last night. Broke the WNBA record for most assists in the game. Like, god damn. Cause I'm free. Cause my brain is free from this stupid ass race baiting shit you fucking white racist people have been doing with Caitlyn Clark. I don't feel no anger in me when Angel Reese busts ass and break a record, or Caitlyn Clark busts ass and break a record. I'm just sitting back here and enjoying history. Most people do not answer the call. We talking about Shakur Stevenson. You gotta excel when it's that moment. Okay, you two hardworking young ladies. Okay, Angel Reese. Okay, Caitlyn Clark. You got something going against you, and that is you little weak body ass rookies. And the world spotlight is on you, but at this moment, this year in your rookie, you can get bigger contracts. You can change the entire WNBA. Y'all got to show up, and both of them did it. Both of them. If it's anything, if I'm in the WNBA, I'm fucking embarrassed right now. I'm fucking embarrassed. Not about the publicity that they getting. You know what I'm saying? They superstars. Both of them were big. Both of them had millions of followers. Angel Reese didn't even need the WNBA for money. She was already rich from social media. I would be embarrassed that somebody who has not grown into a woman body yet is breaking all the records in their rookie year. Everybody knew Caitlyn Clark was going to be first round draft pick. But they saying Angel Reese supposed to be like 7 through 10. What about the women? I think Angel Reese went 7th, right? Where is 2 through 6? Where is 2 through 6? If help me out. What's her name? Played for South Carolina. She on Angel Reese team, rookie. She was. If I'm playing on a team with Angel Reese and I'm a rookie too, but I was drafted before you. I was a bigger star than you. Not popularity bigger star, but I'm a better player than you. I'm bigger than you. In every category, I'm better than you. So I'm supposed to be the star rookie on the team, and ain't nobody fucking talking to me. I'm starting like you. I'm getting all the playing time. Yeah, Mendoza. If I'm Mendoza, y'all talking about Angel Reese and fucking Caitlyn Clark, I live in the gym. You're not supposed to do better than me. You went 7th in the draft. I think what does Cardoso go? 2 or 3? You went 7th. And the only 2 people they talking about for the first time deserve it. Caitlyn Clark deserve it. Why? She busting ass. Angel Reese deserve it. Why? She busting ass. Both people, when Shakur Stevenson came, both of these girls showed up. Both of them showed up. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna take Caitlyn Clark at least 2 to 3 years by her third year. I knew Caitlyn Clark gonna be busting ass like she did in college, but I'm like, look at a picture of Steph Curry his rookie year, and look at a picture of Steph Curry body now. Like when you coming out of college, you still got that teenager, straggly little weak ass body. So I'm like, Caitlyn Clark gonna have to hit that motherfucker gym. These some grown ass women. She already figured it out, fam. She already, if you scoring 29 points and 19 assists, if you breaking, this shit is insane. And then when you throw race in the mix, if you black, you can't enjoy the achievements of Caitlyn Clark. If you white, you can't enjoy the achievements of Angel Reese. You robbing yourself for no fucking reason. Well, I'm sitting back here watching both of these women bust ass, busting ass. Yeah, and then like Breakheart, did the contract come last night? I'm quite sure they've been talking about it, but did they release the new like $4 billion whatever WNBA contract with these motherfucking stadiums and shit shown out? Yo, if I'm Angel Reese and I'm Caitlyn Clark, man, if I'm Angel Reese, I'll call Caitlyn Clark behind the scene. Hey, bitch, we finna goddamn keep the rivalry going, bitch. Bitch, you finna be Bird. I'm finna be goddamn Magic. We gonna be cool. I ain't got no. She said they ain't never had no problem with each other. Ever. If you're the best in the country, your parent taking you to this basketball camp, the world is a lot smaller. They done probably seen each other a trillion times in different kind of camps and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit just be new to y'all. And then when you bring in the bitter, racist fucking fans, it fucks it up for everybody. You know? That shit is annoying. Ain't gonna lie. It's annoying when you sitting there just chilling and somebody call you on some race shit. They doing some racist shit to trigger you to pull you in it to get mad and you arguing about some shit. And then now it puts you in a position to be like, fuck that shit. I ain't have no problem with Caitlyn Clark. You know what I'm saying? But if this how her motherfucking fans gonna be, fuck that bitch. I want to see her lose now. Just unnecessary energy. Unnecessary. They're targeting her. That's a goddamn privilege, nigga. Fuck you mean? They're targeting her. First of all, they're not targeting her. We all the way in the middle of the fucking season, and you still got 2 clips. You got Angel Reese accidentally hit her with a whole eye looking at the ball the entire time. That shit gonna happen. It's a contact sport. But when you build this race shit up in your head, now you looking for anything. You're looking at everything. She got accidentally hit. The first time, she got hit on purpose. Because she was talking shit. Lady talk shit. That's what happened. That happened to Angel Reese a week before that. And she did the right thing. When that happened to Angel Reese, she fell on her ass. She went after the game, did an interview, and be like, yeah, I felt like that's pulling me in the lead. That's my sign. That's that respect thing. And she right. She right. If you busting motherfuckers' faces wide open hitting threes, and you come down the court and 3 motherfuckers rush you really fast, that's respect. That's respect. You want to see what's not respect? This I know y'all racist and y'all don't give a fuck about the points you're saying. Do you know what the opposite of respect is? It's when a woman catches a basketball behind the 3-point line and her defender looks at her, waves her hand like this and walk away. Just totally disrespect that girl because she's sending that girl the signal, bitch, you can't shoot. You know who did that? Caitlyn Clark did that. She just walked away from old girl. Now, I don't give a fuck that Caitlyn Clark did that. I find that shit funny. You know why? Because this shit funny. I don't have no personal dog in the fight, and I know how I love shit talking. I think it's funny. But if you put out the principle that you don't like people to be disrespected on the court, Caitlyn Clark disrespected the shit out that girl. And then the girl missed a 3-pointer. So like we love that shit. That don't bother us. Like Caitlyn Clark's supposed to make money. She's supposed to have a line of t-shirts and every fucking thing doing like this. And y'all racist white people took this girl power from her that she now she feel uncomfortable doing shit like that because of y'all. I don't know who these people are. Who am I missing? Who is Ryan and who is Habe? Y'all give me that scoop. Now, I said this on a live prior to this, and I'll repeat it because like now, the first thought of my head when I think of Ricky is Caitlyn Clark. The sting when I think of Caitlyn Clark, it ain't because she white. My sting is, God damn, it's a lot of turnovers. But I'm like, I can't hold this over Caitlyn Clark forever. The turnovers are becoming a little less, but she just got so fucking many that the turnovers. This just me. This just John. If Caitlyn Clark wins Rookie of the Year, it's just a little asterisk on it, and the little asterisk is those fucking turnovers. It, man, I wish she didn't have those turnovers. If she didn't have a turnover, like this ain't even a discussion no more. This ain't even a discussion because, like I said, my last live I did, I feel as a superstar. I feel Angel Reese. While I love everything she's doing, Angel Reese owe it to her team and she owe it to herself to get 4 more points. You can't be settling for 11 points. Like, get 15 a game. 15 is cool. You get 15 points, 19 rebounds. That shit is amazing. That's cool for your team because she do got 2 other superstars on the team, which begs me, why the fuck is Chicago Sky losing all these games? I see why Caitlyn Clark didn't lose. Like, Caitlyn Clark ain't really got that much like help, but like you got 3 amazing players on Chicago. I'm trying to see where the error is because I ain't be one of these fake ass people and try to make themselves seem better than everybody. Like I watch every game. I don't be watching the motherfucking games. I be watching the highlights. So me not watching the games, I'm just curious. Like, man, they got on paper they got a good team, and when I see the highlights, I'm seeing good numbers. I forget the point guard name, and then Cardoza. I'm just like, well, they get a lot of they get a lot of offensive rebounds too. I'm just trying, where is the era of that the games are? And maybe you know what I'm saying, watching YouTube videos, somebody tell me, but I just feel like Angel is so close. All Angel gotta do, she gotta commit to just 2 more baskets a game, just 4 more points. Wherever you at, you got 15 tonight, you should have got 19. You get 11 tonight, she got 15. Just 2 more fucking baskets. Because I feel more confident that Angel Reese is gonna get the rebound, the double rebounds, than I feel more confident that she's gonna get the double points. And I know she can do it. You know what I'm saying? But while I'm critiquing Angel Reese that she just need to get 4 more points, fucking Caitlyn Clark, you need to cut down 3 turnovers. You need to cut down 3 turnovers. But again, looking at these women at rookie year, this is fucking amazing. This is. I saw the first WNBA game. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I think it was what was that, 96, 97, right after the Atlanta Olympics. When I used to have a crush on Dawn Stanley, you know what I'm saying? She looked like a little cute little 19-year-old little girl and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all see her old ass woman coaching now, but she was the little cute little chick on the Olympic team, man. Way back in 96, 97 and shit. But I saw that historic moment, and this ain't got nothing to do with women. This ain't got nothing to do with black. This ain't got nothing to do with white. This is on the subject of, is your moment. What the fuck are you gonna do? Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark showed up. Well, we seeing some niggas not even showing up. Both these women showed up. And this whole stupid race shit, on one hand, you robbing yourself from having a good time watching history. Y'all talking about Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. You're in the time of history. Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese doing the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson shit in their rookie year and both breaking motherfucking records. Y'all women in the WNBA should be ashamed of your fucking self. I'd be embarrassed. You've been in the WNBA for 6 years and you got to walk down the fucking street and somebody like, oh, you're in the WNBA. Wow. So do you know Caitlyn and Angel? You've been in 6 years. You got to go talk to people randomly down the street about your motherfucking rookies? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Nigga, I'm be honest with you, bro. Y'all talking about some, they push Caitlyn Clark over, Angel Reese over. I'm pushing the motherfucker too. Y'all not finna do me like this. You're not finna do me like this, bro. Rookies. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when Angel Reese's body look like what's her name, y'all? What's the Michael Jordan of the WNBA name? Sometimes like Angel Reese is tall, But a lot of times I'm looking at her, she still look like a girl. She still look like a little teenager. When she just went to the Las Vegas basketball game with his name Jaden Brown and his girlfriend, she looked like a little girl tagging along with an adult couple. What's gonna happen when Angel Reese's body changed? What's gonna happen when Caitlyn Clark look at Steph Curry's shoulders his rookie year? He like a little goddamn Twinkie kid. And look at his shoulders, how they come out. What's gonna happen when Caitlyn hit that motherfucking gym? Like this they rookie year, man. They still like look like little girls and shit, man. That may be why they come out so rude in the press conferences. Yeah, that's part of the game. Yeah, that's a part of the game, man. That's a part of I like. I told y'all the last time I had went live, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Them motherfucking racist white people was pissing me off so bad reading the shit. At the point I had looked and was like, yo, fuck Caitlyn Clark, my nigga. Get this motherfucker the fuck up out of here. But I said, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna hate Caitlyn Clark when Caitlyn Clark do some shit I don't like. Caitlyn Clark herself hasn't done anything I don't like. So I'm not gonna punish Caitlyn Clark because of her stupid ass fucking fans. And it may be a situation where the few assholes are louder than the majority, or it just may be the majority where motherfuckers who don't watch basketball ever come over and just do that shit. So like I don't like that shit, you know. But I do like to see her bust ass. I like to see her pop a three from damn near half court on two people. I like to see when she get into it and she talk shit. I like because I like it all around. I like it when the guys do it. Pause in the NBA. That'd be the best shit. And then like the media is such assholes because they helping y'all with this race war. I can prove it. When you get into that point where the two NBA stars start talking shit to each other, they getting close, putting the shirt over, talking shit, and you see when he get the ball, the one-on-one, or Kobe Bryant versus Gilbert Arenas when Gilbert dropped 60. So when it gets to that point, look at how ESPN covers shit like that. Oh, they're in the zone now, guys. They covering that shit so positive. Soon, but the way they cover it when it's Caitlyn Clark and a black woman, they pushing the agenda like these evil darkies are coming at the innocent white little princess. Caitlyn Clark ain't no innocent person. You cannot be a killer, great basketball player from fucking high school to college to the WNBA and be some little darling. No, she's a motherfucking killer. She hardcore. That's the only way you're gonna get like that, which is a good thing. But the way that they build these stories up, they don't treat the stories the same way as two people in the zone talking shit to each other. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, fam. I don't know what the fuck flew on my face. I'm trying to be cool, but I know that this shit right. Yeah. And outside of the turnovers, I do it right now. Because the motherfucker playing so good, goddamn, I thought there ain't no way Caitlyn Clark could come back. Angel Reese got Rookie of the Year. But right now, outside of turnover, I got to look at the update on the turnovers. I ain't looked at the turnover about 2 weeks. I got Caitlyn Clark in the lead for Rookie of the Year. Pending me looking at the turnovers. Now I'm going to say, the one thing that Caitlyn has done I don't like, it's not a big thing. I don't like that fucking complaining, bro. I don't like that. I think that Angel Reese embarrassed Caitlyn Clark when they both took them hard ass hits. When Caitlyn Clark like, what are they doing? It's not basketball. Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. You play basketball your whole life. But then when they damn near body slam Angel Reese, and she came up the same way we niggas talk at the gym on a Saturday morning, my nigga. You know, that shit gonna happen sometimes. That's, you know, that's basketball. That's welcome me in. That's a sign of respect. You got to do that. I'm gonna get the fucking rebound. I think Angel Reese's responses would have been more in line of what I was looking for. I ain't with that motherfucking complaining. Because if I'm Caitlyn Clark coach and she came to me with that shit, like, this is what they're doing, it's not basketball. Hey, my nigga, you in the WNBA, toughen the fuck up. That's exactly what I told her. And I don't care if she white, I don't care if she black, I don't care if she man, I don't care if she woman. If I'm the coach and you are a rookie You are a rookie. This ain't college. This ain't college. You gonna have to learn to deal with that shit. That's what I would have came to. But John knows the real issue here. That's the only thing I can think of was her response to that I didn't like that Caitlyn Clark did. Everything else, I fought with Caitlyn Clark. Now, all that being said, I'm team Angel Reese because she black. Fuck out of here with that shit. That's what I'm saying. See, all you gotta do is be honest with yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with you saying I'm rocking with Caitlyn Clark because I'm white and she white. Hey, that's natural. We all do that. Just say the shit. Stop making fucking excuses. Stop race baiting. God damn it. I like the way both of them play, but I want an Angel Reese jersey because she black. All right, man. I'm upset with Big Sean. We got to talk about Big Sean. See how y'all learning? No matter what topic we talk about, I'm consistent on the way I feel. I don't like excuses. I don't like hiding your hand. I don't like bitch ass shit. Did y'all hear Big Sean freestyle? For those who haven't heard Big Sean freestyle, first of all, it was never a big three. This I know if y'all really going back. It was not a big three. It was a big five. It was 5 artists that was always in the discussion on the Breakfast Club and these radio talk. It was that big three shit derived, but it was a big 5. It was Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Big Sean, Wale. That's what they talk about. That's what they argue about. That's what they debate out. It was Wale in that motherfucker, Big Sean in that motherfucker. And again, this is what I'm saying. The way you do interviews now matter greatly. In my subjective opinion, Wale removed himself with how he acted on Everyday Struggle when he got into it with DJ Academics. I don't think that's fair. I don't really give a fuck about that shit. But I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about once a public perception changes of you. To me, that was the beginning of the end of how the public, the younger kids that was around that age at the time, how they started to view Wale different stemmed from that interview. And to me, one of my favorite albums is the one, especially with creativity, and especially one of my favorite intros of all time was the intro About Nothing on the album About Nothing. That the creativity that Wale went and got Jerry fucking Seinfeld to do that album with. That's one of my favorite albums ever. I can play that shit, listen to it all the time. Niggas don't be when I go running. The shit that make me run harder and better when I'm about tired is the intro, that woman singing that chorus in that intro. Nonetheless, he removed. So maybe people didn't want to say a big 4 after Wale got the fuck up out of here. Maybe they didn't want to say that. So I don't know. But it went from a big 5 to a big 3. It's going to be a hard one. Okay. When I say this, I'm not talking about the style of song. I'm just talking about the choice of cadence and the verbiage. Just those two things, the choice of cadence and the verbiage. I'd rather hear Big Sean over all of them. And when I paused to think, I'm like, damn, because I knew he would have been number 2 for me. Again, we're not talking about all the other categories. That would move Big Sean down lower. If we only talking about the choice of cadence and the verbiage, I would think it would be Kendrick Lamar and Big Sean close second. But there are times to where Kendrick Lamar, even if you hit rewind, you gotta go back, you listen really, really hard. The enunciations aren't as clear. So that you give up and be like, fuck this shit, bro. Let me goddamn go to GNs and see what this nigga said. But sometimes they are a little muddy. And I don't know why that is. You know, we talking about some super rich ass nigga with some super rich ass equipment. But nonetheless, I'm saying over J. Cole and I'm saying over Drake. I've always loved Big Sean style, but I've always understood why what happened with Big Sean. Uh, J. Cole didn't start off strong. And when I say start off strong, I mean albums. We're not talking about like the Simba freestyle and all that shit. But with albums, J. Cole started hitting his stride, you know, right around the album with him on his house, something drive. But Big Sean came on strong. Big Sean came out with like the nigga had the They Not Like Us of that year, 2011, whatever, with the song Dance or Ass. And then you had right before that the Chris Brown Hands Up in the Air. The nigga came with like 3 massive radio hits back to back to back to back and was respected lyrically. So when he came on strong, he started having albums where one song would save him, or 1 or 2 songs would save him. Like that album wasn't really hitting hard, but what saved it was I Don't Fuck With You with E40, because that was a massive hit. But if you look at the whole totality of the albums and shit, I don't know if Big Sean has a classic. I don't know if he has one. So meanwhile, his contemporaries are getting better and stronger as they start to find themselves. I feel like at the time, niggas saying J. Cole don't wear jewelry. Yeah, J. Cole used to wear jewelry. He had the rock chain and everything. He started changing. He started like, yo, I ain't never liked this shit. And as he started to find himself, focusing, his music getting better, pushing J. Cole up to the forefront. And he going against Kendrick Lamar, who every album is great. And he going against Drake, who the strongest workhorse of all of them, consistently putting out fucking albums and shit. Putting out so many albums. And Drake was sort of in the same boat as Big Sean. He just was on a much massive level to where Drake came out strong. His first albums are better than his later albums, but he getting saved by 1 or 2 songs that are massive hits. But in between getting saved by 1 or 2 songs that are massive hits, he's working with so many more artists and doing collaboration albums and shit to keep himself in the rotation, pushing Sean out, even though to me, Sean rap better than them. And now we've made it to a point to where the audience is younger. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers that's their age in their late 30s and shit now. So these young motherfuckers don't know Big Sean. They ain't really listened to Big Sean. They probably heard of his name and shit. So when he do this freestyle, a lot of comments are saying that this dude sound like Drake. Drake admitted he took Big Sean's style. Another one of them cases when you the old motherfucker sit back and just like, these young kids know what the hell they talking about. Drake took Big Sean style and Drake admitted it and gave the nigga the choice for it. But what I don't like that Big Sean did, I don't like In Between. How many times do I say I don't like In Between? My shit got to be this or that. Nigga, we beefing or we not beefing? I don't want to try to figure this shit out and all this stuff right here, because you're not stupid. You can't fucking come on here and say you better than like the top 5 and all of that shit right after Drake and Kendrick had the beef. You can't come out here and say bars like talking about you run your city, but your city is gentrified, if you ain't ready to do that work. If you not ready, like, don't be. I can't stand when a nigga do like soft disses. Like my nigga, we got a problem or not? Because what does it do? And it's also a sign of bad timing. You got to understand the world you in. Nigga, people love Kendrick right now more than any time ever. It shouldn't have been his way. Probably should have been when he made To Pimp a Butterfly to put out an album like that. But right now, they love Kendrick more than anything. You don't get your ass handed to you by all these people. But what made it worse is the nigga putting out tweets saying he wasn't talking about them. That makes it worse for me. What do you mean you wasn't talking about Kendrick or you weren't talking about Drake and none of this shit right here? Why would you sit down and write that shit in this summertime with all of this happening, read your lyrics, and not even if you didn't mean them, you never looked at me like, yo, this some shit that people made. Goddamn, think I'm coming at them niggas and shit. Like, my nigga, do you got a mustache or not, man? The Stephen A. Smith has a mustache or not? So you gotta be part of my channel for a while. You know what that analogy come from. You know what I'm saying, my nigga? Stephen A. Smith shit so thin. you don't know what it is. It's almost invisible at times, but you can see a little line. Like that shit confuses me. I don't like shit like that. Do you got a problem with these niggas or not? If not, move that shit on, because it can also come across as you trying to get clout for free. And what I mean by clout for free is if two niggas got into a fight for 3 hours, they about to they breathing hard, heavy, they just exhausted and shit. You know you can't beat that nigga ass, but he tired as fuck for whipping the other nigga ass. So at that point, she be like, "You bitch ass nigga." Like you know that Kendrick not finna organize and put together 10 songs and strategically come and do all of this shit to you right now. The nigga just had a really long fight with Drake and he about to drop an album. So it's coming across like you trying to get a freebie. I can sneak and say a hard this right here to make me look more gangster. The nigga ain't gonna say nothing to me. He ain't gonna come at me like that. He can't do it right now. Not that he won't, he can't. And not that he won't, but he can't. But it's also, if I'm honest, and this is to a nigga who got nothing but respect for Sean. Sean ain't never freestyled that I ain't love it. Never. In 2024, if I was your big homie, I tell you, you're not big enough. You're not where you used to be at to garner all of that attention. You're not. You raw. You raw. Pause. You excellent. I think I have more respect lyrically for Big Sean than most people, because most of the world gonna put J. Cole before you in rapping ability. And I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it with Drake. I'm finna sound like Maul did when they asked him Maul who they think Drake can beat. And think he can beat Black Thought? No. Like, yo, I don't think lyrically, I don't think Drake better than Big Sean. I don't think J. Cole better than Big Sean. And that could just be my preferences that I love punches. And J. Fo. I love punches. A lot of people don't love punches that much. And if you don't know what a punch is, you're probably on the wrong channel. I think Kendrick Lamar is an anomaly. Like, on one hand, the way New Yorkers and all of them motherfuckers rap back in the day and shit, that how they spit lyrics, I can understand why they don't respect Kendrick Lamar pen that much. But then on the other hand, is being effective and the shit that Kendrick do and set up, that you can't help but to respect it. Like, A minor isn't amazing, but the way he set up and did it, the effects that's one of the most effective lines in the history of all rap battles between famous people, not battle rap. You know what I'm, if y'all understand what I'm saying, like, Kendrick Lamar is so skilled at being effective that it's hard to move him anywhere down. Because when I first think of lyrics and shit, I think Big Sean can rap better than Kendrick. But then I'm like, we'll never know, because if they get into any kind of battle, Kendrick gonna be so fucking effective. It's gonna wash the shit out. If that makes sense. Kendrick came and called him out 10 years ago. You didn't want to say nothing. And then, like, yo, when you trying to come back in, you gotta be aware of your surroundings. So Big Sean, you must finna drop some shit. You got 2 freestyles and shit. You rapping. To get back into selling, you don't give a fuck about a nigga like me. I'm old. You gotta care about the youth. You trying to get back in. You ain't in the party. You want to come back in, bro. You gotta knock the right way to come back in. You gotta knock the right way for the youth to let you back in. And if the youth right now, when you got motherfuckers who loving Kendrick Lamar, who ain't never heard a Kendrick Lamar album, they all going back to check his shit out now. it probably wouldn't do you any good to diss the nigga right now. Probably wasn't a smart move to do that, because now you complaining about the hate you get. Drake is a cover band for all I'm concerned. You about right. You about right. I went back last night, because I know I have been saying, yo, that shit scares me. Like, the shit crazy that the Camilla record didn't broke up. I didn't work out. I'm happy it didn't, because she's a racist. Happy, but I was just like, that song sound good. Like, it gotta scare you when a song sounds good and it don't land. And then I went and listened to it last night again. That bitch got 1.8 million views. But do y'all know how awful that is? That bitch got 1.8 million views. Just to keep that in reference, Kendrick Lamar's song got 2 million views in less than an hour. I think it took 48 minutes and it got 2 million views, right? Her song came out with Drake before that. When I listen to the Camille song with Drake, I'm thinking, I'm putting the song where it belongs. All right, this is some shit women getting ready. You know what I'm saying? The little island vibe as they getting ready to go to the club. This is some shit that you make a fucking TikTok video when you wake up in the morning, you walk the dog, and then it goes all throughout your whole day of life. That's some music you play. I'm putting it in this category. And the categories I'm putting it into, that's some shit that you at the club, you look cute with your girlfriends, and y'all do the little spinning photo like this right here with you and your girl. You do your little one quick dance. That's the kind of song that is. And when like that song, they did their job. That song sound good. And don't nobody want to hear it. It only got 1.8 million views. And if I'm not correct, it got 35,000 likes. And I was talking to somebody, and I said, let me tell y'all how YouTube works. Typically, your goal is to get 10% on your likes. So if you got a video with 100 views, you want 10 likes. You got 1,000 views, you want 100 likes. That's about the range that majority of the videos go. So at 1.8 million views, she should be around, what's that, 180,000 likes. She got 35,000 likes on almost 2 million views. That's how many people disliking it. And to further that, last night I went and looked at the video. I was like, let me look at the comments. All the comments are 95% people picking on Drake for doing another fake accent. And I'm like, Meg Thee Stallion goes on an interview and she says, yo, if you rock with a nigga, you pay him their real price. You don't try to do shit with your friends for free. So yeah, I wanted Future on my album. His price is $250,000, $250,000. So I'm like, if Meg Thee Stallion paid Future $250,000 to do a song with her, I wonder how much this chick paid Drake. Because this was before Kendrick watched him. This song was made before it was just released a couple weeks ago. So just imagine you, this little girl. Now, imagine she's not racist, because, you know, knowing she's a racist, I don't feel sorry for her. So just imagine she's a good person. And you got your team like, yo, we got Drake on the phone. She probably went crazy, bro. She probably was like, oh my gosh, she was so, yeah, he gonna do the joint with you. And then imagine in the studio, you and Drake listening to the song, and it sound good. Sound good, like a good ass song. And you pay all this money only to get clowned, don't get many views on it, and the people just trash and toss your shit to the side. To me, I do think this is karma to her for the racist shit she said. I think this is the karma. Two separate things, you know what I'm saying? And I also think, you know, it may not be a good idea for anybody to do music with Drake right now, but the karma for that girl doing that racist shit. Because if I'm her and you listen to the other songs on her album, this is what we roll out. This is what we lead. This is going to push the shit. And everything from your team is fucked up now. She went to sensitivity training. She's not racist anymore. I can see your smile as you say that. Yeah. But like, I don't know. Big Sean kind of let me down, man. Like, Yo, this is because this is not his first time he tiptoeing around these lines. If anything, what Drake and Kendrick just showed us is that the tiptoeing shit over with, bro. You gonna fight or not? One thing I'm a salute Drake for. The nigga gonna fight. Drake is the Oscar De La Hoya of rap. Oscar fought everybody. Didn't win them all. Didn't lose them all. He probably 50-50. But Oscar fought. You know Oscar gonna fight. Oscar got one of the greatest fight resumes of all time. Nigga fought everybody. Drake ain't gonna fight. I mean, sorry, Drake ain't gonna back down. He gonna fight you. But Big Sean, I had a fear with Kendrick Lamar, and now you the only nigga left. My fear with Kendrick Lamar was anytime I look at the greatest rappers of all time, they fought. And Kendrick was about to retire without fighting ever. He fought now. He fought Drake. He fought masterfully. Kendrick fought Drake. Drake fought a lot of people. J. Cole punched a nigga in the face and ran. J. Cole did Kendrick like that. And just ran. All right. But I can play 7-minute drill and I can hear how J. Cole directly get down on a nigga. Straight direct. It exists. Even though he tried to remove it from the internet, it exists. I got some from J. Cole. I got a lot from Drake. I got some from Kendrick Lamar. You the only nigga. I got nothing from you. You have not fought anybody in rap. You in your late 30s. You past your prime. You still throwing little tiny sneak shot. When the fuck you gonna fight, Big Sean? I don't give a fuck who it is. You gotta fight. When you gonna fight? If you ain't got no fights, I don't want to hear no fucking sneak little disses and shit. I don't want to hear that shit, man. Drake is butterbean. Look, y'all. I can't believe y'all got me taking up for Drake. Y'all know I don't want to take up for Drake, but damn, you say so. I got to take up for Drake now. Look, Drake is Oscar De La Hoya, fam. Oscar didn't win the majority of his big fights. He didn't win. Oscar beat the nigga you thought he was gonna beat. I love Fernando Vargas because I like niggas that get down. But Fernando Vargas got brain damage because they put a baby in there with grown men. The fuck a 20-year-old guy fighting Felix Trinidad for? His handlers destroyed his life. So when him and Oscar fight, you expect Oscar to beat him. But did Oscar beat Sugar Shane Mosley? Nope. Did Oscar beat Bernard Hopkins? Nope. Did Oscar beat Manny Pacquiao? Nope. But Oscar fought every motherfucking body. Drake fought in Family Matters. The nigga fought like 10 niggas. And so yeah, Drake is Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya ain't the best fighter. And can't nobody come in no motherfucking barbershop and say Oscar the greatest fighter of all time. Nah. He'll fight though. Nigga ain't run for nobody. So, and there's shit that a nigga not supposed to let slide. Maybe if on the weekend, I'll let a little bar you say about me slide. It's your rap. I'll let it slide. But if I'm ASAP Rocky, you talking about my motherfucking girl like this, you fucking all this shit, you clown me like that on Family Matters, ASAP Rocky got to say something. Especially when you came out and said something first. Why y'all got me taking up for Drake, man? Y'all know I like doing this shit. But I'm going to tell the truth. Some of them niggas, you got to say something. Yeah, them West Coast niggas always be the ones that say they calling out name. You the wrong nigga to retire without a battle. To me, that's worse than J. Cole. You the wrong nigga to retire without a battle, and that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen because you was teetering on the big five. You were teetering below Wale. Why the fuck you rap that good and people questioning were you better than Wale at the time? Shit different now. And to me, this is I know I'm a minority. To me, The album About Nothing is a classic. The one with Sign, that's a fucking, to me. But like, you got bigger hits than Wale. You got shit that charted better than Wale. But as a cohesive, constructed, put together album, Wale got better joints than you. Wale, nigga, and you come out being top fives. You can rap, Big Sean. Why does it matter if you can rap? You ain't gonna go at it with no nigga. But stop this middleman bullshit, fam. We fighting or not? We fighting or not? Pick. I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna put all of my controversial shit in one thing. I'm gonna say this right here, bro. Stop posting on social media that Kendrick Lamar don't want it with Lil Wayne. Y'all gotta stop that bullshit. Lil Wayne is the worst ever out of any famous person, anybody with a pen that can write. Lil Wayne, with all those skills, makes the worst diss tracks of all time. I mean, it ain't. We not talking on the scale of 1 to 10, a 4. This nigga should be like a 2. I be listening, like when he went off on what's that, Pusha T, when he went at, I'm like, this way before AI. I'm like, this can't be Lil Wayne. This can't be Lil Wayne. I'm just like, well, maybe it's easier to make a really creative punch, one bar, because Wayne is so good at making punches. And maybe it's harder to stay on a subject the entire song because Wayne don't have many songs with subjects. A diss record is a song on one subject. The subject is the guy you hate. Maybe Wayne just not good at making songs with subjects. He just good at random punches. And see, y'all go off niggas' reputation. Lil Wayne can really rap and got punches, so yeah, everybody should be scared of him. Why should I be scared of a nigga if he can't use his skill when it actually come to dissing niggas? Yeah, Lil Wayne just Pusha T and apologize. Y'all talking about, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, something that's controversial. Lil Wayne diss song to Pusha T is worse than Meek Mill reply back to Drake. It is, bro. I would rather, if I'm sitting here chilling, I would rather hear Meek Mill shit. The only reason I listen to Lil Wayne this song is just because I need to be reminded how horrible it is because it's not matching his skill. How many songs do Lil Wayne have out of all of his album? How many songs do Lil Wayne have that got a topic? I'm trying to think for real. Maybe what? 4, 5 out of all his albums. Look, here go who I did Braveheart. Braveheart said, "What's the name of it?" I don't motherfucking know. That's an answer within an answer. I don't motherfucking know the song title because that shit lame as fuck. I couldn't believe it, and he thought this was good enough to put out. But little young niggas who don't do their research, who really don't know what the fuck what they do is go on reputation. Oh, the world is saying Lil Wayne can rap really, really good. Everybody knows this. Everybody gonna agree. So I'm gonna leave a comment. Oh, Kendrick better not fuck with. Then they putting up polls, and the polls be like 80% Lil Wayne to 20% Kendrick Lamar. Again, a diss record is a song with a subject. The subject just happens to be the nigga you hate. How many songs do Kendrick Lamar have that has a subject? Pretty much all of his shit. Pretty much 90% of Kendrick Lamar songs is a subject. 90%. That's why he good at breaking a nigga down when it comes to a battle song. Cause he knows how to tell a story and get you into the mode about what he talking about, the subject he talking about. So if the subject is Drake is a fake ass colonizer. All right, I'm gonna move the crowd in a demonic way, meet the ground, and then I make them shake their ass and party. So I'm so good at the subject, I can do what the fuck I want to with the subject. And then you got Lil Wayne, who never raps on about subject. Lil Wayne will never be able to kill anybody, and it just and that's the reason why. So those are two different conversations, because a lot of people, to try to debate you, they'll mix the conversation in one. No, those are two separate conversations. If you come over here asking me, do I think Lil Wayne can rap? The answer is fuck yeah, hell yeah. Because I told y'all I like punches. That nigga punched like crazy. Lil Wayne punched more than Big Sean. He always punches. So I love that shit. I love the way Lil Wayne rap. Love it. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Lil Wayne as far as his rapping ability and career. Except when we talk about making diss records, Lil Wayne absolutely sucks. He is the worst top tier rapper of all time when it comes to diss track. Lil Wayne, there is no one worse than Lil Wayne out of top tier rappers and lyricists. No one. He is the bottom. Name me somebody worse than Lil Wayne when it comes to battle records. Just name me one person that's at the top. He's the worst. Yeah, the way Kendrick Let's say was diabolical. Yeah. Caliber said that's a strong claim. You know what Caliber didn't say? He didn't say a nigga that's worse, because it don't exist. I read between the lines. Look, I'm okay being wrong, but show me I'm wrong. Show me I'm wrong. Yo, somebody look it up right now. I don't know if I play. I want to get mine tied. I put the lyrics up here. What's the name of Lil Wayne diss track where he dissed Pusha T? Somebody put that in the comment section, so I put these lyrics up here. I just need to show y'all how motherfucking horrible Lil Wayne is when it comes to making diss records. First of all, thank you, Flow Easy. Lisa, I like when somebody say something. I'm gonna agree with you and disagree with you. Super Ugly was trash. Trash mean we're moving it down. Super Ugly down here, right? Lil Wayne shit down there. Super Ugly got memorable lines, even though it's trash. Super Ugly got shit that you can sit here and you be listening to it, and this ain't no good diss record. But while you be playing a video game, listening to Super Ugly, you gonna say some shit he said in the song. So at trash, he met you there. All right, Flow Easy. All right, my nigga, say something. Look, we can't even type the name of the song in. We don't even know it. At least you can answer the question about Jay-Z. What's Jay-Z trash diss song he made? Super Ugly. What's Lil Wayne trash diss song he made? I don't know. Ghoulish. All right. Let's look up the lyrics to Ghoulish, y'all. We're going to look up the lyrics. Lil Wayne. This crazy that I'm forever going to have a video on my page where we talking about this song. And I'm going to give it a week. And I'm not going to remember the name of Lil Wayne diss record. Now, when Lil Wayne at his peak of his career and he rapping is good, for y'all who young and wasn't around or probably was in goddamn elementary school or something when Lil Wayne did it, I want y'all to imagine a nigga at the height, his peak of rapping. Deadly. Niggas laughed at Lil Wayne comparing himself to Jay-Z, and the nigga dropped classic album after classic album, and now niggas ain't laughing no more. Niggas considering it now. That's how good Lil Wayne was. So when we found out that Lil Wayne actually dropped a diss record, we was super excited. We rushed to listen to this shit. This was not a small thing. So the disappointment level was through the fucking roof. Let's look up Ghoulish lyrics. How my screen look? Is it big enough? Pause. Verse 1. Fuck Pusha T and anybody that love him. His head up his ass. I'ma have to headbutt him. Before I read more lyrics, I just want to say, bro, like I need y'all to be in the moment. I don't need y'all to be here at the end of July 2024. I need you to be in the moment. Lil Wayne has no diss tracks against anybody, and he's at the height of his career. And people are waiting to see how Lil Wayne would do in an actual battle, with the world waiting. With you at your fucking peak. You're at Jay-Z Blueprint 2, Jay-Z, and I'm sorry, Jay-Z Blueprint, Jay-Z Volume 2, Life and Time, or like Jay-Z's top. You're at Lil Wayne's peak. You know the world is watching, and you open up by saying, his head up his ass, I'ma have to headbutt him. Let's keep going. It's me, LT, like when you heat butter. Old pussy in a can. Reg is the flag. Fuck with me wrong. I'll put your head in your hands. This was approved. This didn't go from studio, MP3, and through online. This got to go through Cash Money. This has to go through Baby talking to his brother in a room. This was approved to go out to the fucking world. This was approved. After Cash Money and Big Baby and his brother and everybody decide on this, it then had to go to Universal to be approved again, to be put out to the world. Let's keep going. There'd be blood everywhere. I got bloods everywhere. I'm an alien. I hope you ain't the Fresh Prince. I hope you ain't the Prince of Bel Air. Jesus, man, this is worse than I thought. Cut off his arm and leg like I charged for my features. By the way, I figured out what's wrong with Lil Wayne. I'm gonna wait till I'm done. I figured out his problem. That's real talk. These niggas speechless. I get a real talk speechless guy. It's not good. Cut off his arm and leg like I charged for my features. Hammer on my side like I work in construction. Your bitch hit that head so hard we get concussions. Niggas can't see me, not even a glimpse. Too many banana clips. I feel like a chimp. I feel like chimps. Hey, yo, Flo, what were you saying about Super Ugly now? What were you? I thought you said something about Super Ugly, I'm not doing this, Breakheart. I'm just reading the lyrics. He said Gilly wrote that shit. Do y'all see the mistake Wayne making? I see the mistake. I'm gonna wait till I get to the end. I caught on why Lil Wayne can't make diss tracks. Well, we left off him, banana clips, chimps, simplistic first grade shit. South Beach bitch and her tan line stupid. You can find me on Collins like Bootsy. I'm trying to wait before I look at the camera again. I'm not gonna do it, but that deserves a John Paul's camera moment. Just pretend I did that. That deserves one. That really does. I ain't no fuck shit. Be on that truck fit. Your girl do tongue tricks and you sweeter than 1/6. All I ever see is Ben Franklin face. I chase the bank. I don't bank with Chase. I chase the bank. I don't bank with Chase. I chase. Where y'all at? Why y'all little niggas at that's on the social media saying that Lil Wayne would destroy Kendrick Lamar in a rap beef? You fucking with some niggas that'll murk y'all. Nigga, you softer than a motherfucking Nerf ball. I don't want to be rich and famous. I don't want to be rich and famous, bro. I do not. I don't want it. I don't want it. That's what I'm behind the scenes. I'm writing films. I can act really good, but I don't act in my own shit because I want to be, I don't want to become one of these niggas that can say the stupidest shit in the world and my friends too pussy to tell me that. Niggas don't go in the studio by themselves. You ever seen footage of Wayne in the studio? There be 100 niggas around. 100 niggas. Let Lil Wayne say, I chase the bank, I don't bank with Chase. Nigga, you softer than a Nerf ball. Bird call. What happened to that boy? He was talking shit. We put a clap into that boy. Tunchi. Now, do you know what it means for Lil Wayne to say Tunchi? Niggas do they calling card when they know they said some hot shit. You don't write the calling card down when you write your lyrics. It's a feeling. That means Lil Wayne thought this was hot. He thought this shit was so good. He said, "Don't you? Don't you?" That's it. That can't be it. Nah, I remember this shit. That can't be it. That can't be it. That's it. Credits. That's it. That's why they don't like me in the barbershop, bro. That's why they don't like me in the barbershop, bro. That's why they glad I cut my own bald head. People want to be in agreement. They want to have a great time in the barbershop. They want to sit there and be like, yeah, nigga, he can do that shit to Drake. I bet you Kendrick won't come to Lil Wayne with that shit. And they want to high five each other. They want to feel all. They don't like niggas like me in the barbershop. I wouldn't even say it then. I'd have pulled my goddamn phone from up under the little shit they put Ryan Wayne cut hands. Just played that bitch. Tunchi. Tunchi. Maybe he had some bad lean that day. I'm gonna tell you why Lil Wayne can't is gonna always struggle. The thing that makes you great could be the thing that destroys you. Lil Wayne is one of the greatest punchers of all time. One of now if we gonna be honest, Lil Wayne ain't always been consistent with punching. He'll punch every line, and he'll always say some little stupid shit in a couple of them, but he gonna come right back and say something that really hot that overshadow it, and you forget. And when you rapping it, waiting for that super hard punch, and I like my Sprite Easter pink. That's a good ass goddamn imitation, John. He gonna say some little silly shit. Sometimes he push it a little too far. When that's your skill set is punching, you're so wrapped up in trying to say this clever punch. And the easier punches have to be from something generic. If it's generic, your brain is free. But when it's generic, you're not focusing on that nigga. Remember, a diss track is a song with a subject. The subject is the nigga you don't like. But when you a puncher, all you thinking about is punches. And it's just easier to get that punch out if it's just some random shit. So you getting lines, oh, fuck that nigga, I'm finally finna come up about Pusha T. And I'm an alien, I hope you ain't the Prince of Bel-Air. That ain't got shit to do with nothing. It's just a bunch of random punches. And for that, he will never be good at this. You can't even compare Lil Wayne to Kendrick Lamar. Lil Wayne will lose against anybody. Anybody. Any rapper out there. Lil Baby will beat Lil Wayne. I may be pushing it too far right there. I may have to go back and apologize about that later if I think about it. But you get my point. You get my point. So yeah. Don't ever come around me or these parts talking about some Lil Wayne can beat fucking Kendrick Lamar or anybody. Lil Wayne can't beat Jay-Z. Lil Wayne can't beat Nas. Lil Wayne can't beat Drake. He can't beat Drake. He can't beat Big Sean. He can't beat Wale. He can't beat J. Cole. You got to put your skills in a proper context. Just because you're a good writer doesn't mean that you're going to be good at writing everything. Lil Wayne is amazing at coming on niggas' songs and having the best verse because these niggas is doing regular raps, and in between these raps are some regular little lines leading to big, and then Lil Wayne coming in on a breakdown part, and every line he punching. That's gonna stand out. That's gonna be a fire verse. That's where Lil Wayne draws his power from. I'm finna jump on these bitches in my feature, and I'm finna punch every line. That ain't gonna work when you're making a diss song. Facts are facts, my nigga. All right. Before I wrap this shit up, I'm just looking to see. Went through my social media, my YouTube, my Instagrams, anything that any other hot topic came. Okay, we do got one hot topic. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in here right now. Schoolboy Q. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm about to go the fuck off. Schoolboy Q. Schoolboy Q that made me motherfucking mad because people don't know how to read the temperature. Y'all don't know Schoolboy Q. One of Kendrick Lamar homies, excellent rapper within himself. Show got canceled in Toronto. That's one topic. This everybody looking at the same. That's totally separate. The second topic that's totally separate is that he went on the internet to complain about this. I know they sound like the same, but those are two separate topics. The first topic of his show being canceled in Toronto. What the fuck wrong with these niggas that you don't know what the world you live in? When the war happens, the war between Kendrick Lamar and Drake that's been brewing for 10 years, when that war spew out in the streets, why the fuck do you think you can go to Toronto? Why would you want to go to Toronto? It gets worse. If that happened to Rick Ross in Vancouver, what the fuck you think was gonna happen? You thought nobody's gonna try you at all? You wasn't gonna have a good night if you performed in Toronto. You're Schoolboy Q. Do you know who you are? That's like you trying to perform in Toronto is like the Penguin opened a nightclub, which is plausible in Gotham City. The Penguin got a nightclub, got the bitches around, whole grand opening shit, and Robin come in that motherfucker with his whole Robin outfit on. He not there to fight. He not there to arrest people. Robin just want a couple drinks, get some hoes, and go home. What the fuck you think gonna happen if Robin walks into the Penguins nightclub. I'm like, I be confused. Like, am I a paranoid individual? Is something wrong with me? Y'all actions be so stupid. Y'all make me gaslight myself. Like, why? What am I missing? That Schoolboy Q booked the show in Toronto and didn't think nothing was gonna happen. What just happened? What just happened a little less than 2 weeks ago? You were a part of a video calling their #1 artist of all time a pedo. You in the video, which leads me to the second subject of not reading the room. You going on Twitter to talk shit that they canceled your show in Toronto. And what really disturbed me was the line that you said, damn, Kendrick, why did you put me in that video? Now, I know you don't mean it like that. I know how you mean it. You mean it like, motherfucker goddamn canceled show. Damn, Kendrick, why you put me in that goddamn video? You just playing around. I get it. But you're not reading the room or the world that you live in. When Kendrick beat Drake so bad, do you see they trying everything to take the power away from Kendrick? They didn't name it. They've already tried it. Oh, we're going to find some old, and we're going to make up some fake old tweets or lines in that song. And then we're going to put it out here like Kendrick Lamar stole lines from Twitter. We're going to find a clip of a battle and say Kendrick. Anything, they reaching for anything. So if you know they reaching for anything to discredit your motherfucking mans, why would you put out a tweet saying, Kendrick, why did you put me in the video? You didn't open up all these little fake ass, stupid ass stories. Kendrick, homeboy, don't even want to be associated with him. Why? Why? Why would you tweet that? I sound like Funk Master Flex. Why would you tweet that? It's about optics. You look weak. You crying about another nigga city that y'all beefing with. Of course, they ain't gonna let you. They either gonna let you come to Toronto and beat your motherfucking ass or attempt to beat your ass, or they gonna cancel the show. You got the lesser of the evil. They canceled the show, my nigga. You got a problem or anything you want to say about that shit, hold that shit in and complain to your niggas. Don't come on social media because anything you say, they gonna twist that shit to make it be 10 times worse. Now you're on every fucking headline, causing negativity to your boy who did his job and got a clean sweep on washing Drake. Why would you do that? Why would you say that? I don't understand why you thought that was a good idea. Fuck Toronto. Fuck Toronto. In the history of hip hop, you've never needed Toronto. You can survive without doing the show in Toronto. If a war starts and you gonna back your boy, there are things you have to expect. Walker can't walk down the street in Compton. He has to expect that. He got a weird case. He wouldn't be around. You can't perform in Toronto. So don't get on social media and cry about it like a little bitch. That don't make sense. Also, too, I think I know why you did that, right? You are really from our culture of hip hop. In our culture of hip hop, y'all, my nigga, y'all battled, you got washed. Just go back to normal, regular life. I got a show in Toronto so I can go. You can't have it both ways, though, Schoolboy Q. You can't think that Drake is not from our culture and then get mad when he's sensitive. He's sensitive because he's not from our culture. You got to expect the nigga to move the way a nigga gonna move. I would expect this from Drake because Drake is a sensitive ass nigga, not from our culture. He didn't do anything weird. He did what you expect somebody like Drake to do. So you can't be surprised about that. if that makes sense. Which leads me to one more thing before I leave. Steph Curry. Damn, I can chop this goddamn live up to about 5, 6 videos, put these bitches out. I can be gone for a little bit. Steph Curry said on the basketball court, yo, there's more than one song when they played Not Like Us. And then James came up to him and said, I like the song. First of all, this is another example of where I feel sorry for celebrities. Like, this is just regular talk we do every day with our friends. You can't say shit if you're a celebrity. This whole conversation took place in like 5 seconds. They just in the middle of a court playing back, like warming up before the game. 5 seconds and you talking like you normally talking, and shit is all over the fucking world. I feel sorry for celebrities, bro. And I used to want to be a celebrity so bad. I want that celebrity money. I used to want to be an actor so bad. Fuck that shit. I don't want to be no actor. Let me be a writer and a director. Let me stay my ass behind the camera where I can wear some beat up ugly ass clothes and chill and be quiet. I don't want that shit. First, Jaylen Brown can't even say his girlfriend LeBron James song sucked. He's saying it under his breath. Curry can't say one line. That's about the only thing good I'm gonna say about Curry, because I'm gonna tell you what it showed me, and it's sort of in line with what Jermaine Dupri was saying, right? What it's showing me is that, like, niggas is. I opened this live talking about how hard it is to be medium. Like, you got to do some calculations. Extreme is easy. Run slow as you can. You're gonna barely fucking move. Easy to calculate to run slow. Run fast you can. You're gonna put all the power. I say run medium. Now you gotta calculate how slow you run, how fast you run to get that average speed. It requires a little bit more work. Niggas don't want extreme success. They want medium success. What you're hearing with Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is extreme success. It didn't come from Kendrick. He not out here performing Not Like Us every night. He not doing a Not Like Us tour. He don't have 1,000 pictures and all of this shit or Not Like Us on his social media, his Twitter and all. The nigga gone. This is coming from extreme success of people loving his song. You know how many motherfucking times we had to hear H to the Izzo in the summertime of 2001? You know how many times we had to hear that shit? This is normal before y'all little ages of liking a song for 1 or 2 weeks and that shit gone. This is how it's always been in hip hop. There's been a song like Not Like Us every fucking year. So yeah, they're gonna play this shit at the basketball games. It is a smash hit record. I want to know, how can you be tired of it? And what I mean in your day-to-day life, how can you be tired of it? When are you forced to hear it? We don't live in a time where motherfuckers is playing the radio in their car no more. None of y'all niggas playing that. You playing your Apple Music playlist that you personally designed. So the motherfucker ain't in there. So what are you asking for? What is your ask of Not Like Us? Somebody explain to me how that look. What are you asking for? Are you saying just take it off the random playlist? Is that what you're saying? How does it look what you're asking for? Are you saying all the other people who not tired of it, who are enjoying a smash hit, they should just stop playing what they like? Where are you that you can't control hearing this song? Are you in the club? Are you pissed when you in the club around beautiful ass women and people having a good ass time that the DJ play this song? And then people start partying to it? You mad to see other people have joy? Where are you that you have no control over this? Are you talking about clips on your Instagram as you scroll down? The shit is muted until you hit on the video. The shit is muted. Where are you that you're tired of this song? Because, like, to be honest with you, now I'm trying to think of the last time I heard Not Like Us that I didn't go willfully click it. Like I'm forced to fucking just listen to it. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'll talk about maybe 2-3 days ago I've heard Not Like Us. I don't know. That it just came and that's a quick little video of somebody doing some funny shit. I'm not hearing this shit 1,000 times a day. Where are you that you need this to stop? Now, Curry, Curry is in the Olympics. They're gonna the American DJ gonna play that shit. Unless he personally sends some shit up to stop it. But this bring me to LeBron, right? I said that I think that Drake did something to LeBron. Because LeBron talk about Not Like Us as if it's not a diss record. It's just an enjoyable song. And if I'm your nigga and somebody destroying my career like that, and you can't hear him destroy my career like that, you just hear this normal ass song, I will be pissed if I'm Drake. Unless, because LeBron ain't making no interviews about it. He not saying no excuses for him. He been dancing to the motherfucking song. He went to the pop-out concert. He needed to tell Curry. He didn't have to say that. LeBron could have just chilled. He could have just thought it. Nah, fuck that. I need Curry to know. I like this record. I think the nigga said I love it. Drake did something to LeBron. You know what, the nigga, I don't know if he tried to goddamn holler at his old lady or something. How Drake be doing. Something happened. He did something to the nigga. Something happened, bro. LeBron is making it obvious that he not fucking with Drake. DeMar Rosen had to get out of jail free card. Yeah, me and Drake cool, ain't no problem. But goddamn, this the city, and I've been knowing Kendrick for a long time. This the city. LeBron, you ain't from LA. It ain't the city with you. Some happened. Some happened to where it's not just LeBron liking the song. It's he enjoying the public making all of these videos and putting the clip up of how him and Drake was cool. And it's like he's shitting on the nigga. Yeah. Like he's shitting on the nigga. Yeah, but I'm gonna say right now, somebody around back to back, this is way over past back to back as far as being played, and Kendrick like me, you know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick brain, there will never be a taking down. There will never be a sit down with Drake. I hope Drake ain't hit up that man's wife. Something happened. This ain't no. LeBron is doing things to go out of his way. Now, if you at a club and it's a hit record, and then you out the way in the corner somewhere just dancing to it because it's a hit record, and you didn't record it, Daylight recorded it, but he just so happened to get you the background. That's not on purpose. This nigga walked up to Curry. The two niggas that Kendrick Lamar has in Meet the Grams. Curry keep the family away. LeBron keep the family away. And he this after Jaylen Brown, this after he got caught saying on the sideline something to his girl. When we see the shit, them NBA players see them headlines too. LeBron saw that headline. They talking about his son. He's seeing how the camera catching shit. The camera far away when Jaylen Brown got caught saying that shit to his girlfriend. The cameraman is right there next to fucking Steph Curry. He right there. He close up. You can touch the nigga's shoulder with the camera. Bop. And LeBron walked right up. I love the song. Petty. Drake did something to that dude. Drake did something to LeBron, and hold on, maybe it'll come out. Because one thing we know for certain, I wish in the future Kendrick do an interview like this. I can't say that it's gonna happen, but for certain in the future, Drake gonna do a sit down about everything that happened from the start of the beef to how it ended. Drake gonna do that. He can't help it. He's sensitive. Schoolboy Q. That's how sensitive nigga move. He gonna do that. And in that, maybe Drake could tell us what happened with him and LeBron. If Drake tried to get Savannah, it's over. He can't get no rib, no rights, no nothing. Yeah, if he tried to holler at Savannah, yo, I wonder if he's following Savannah. I might look that up when it's live over. Is Drake following Savannah and not following LeBron? Hey, yo, when they look that shit up, does it show when you start following somebody? Yep. On surface, on some regular talking shit, how we talk to our friends every day. I don't see nothing wrong with Curry saying, "Hey, yo, man, play another song." Like that's his prerogative. If he tired of the song, he tired of the song. I can't be just like you can't be mad at a nigga for liking the song. You can't get mad at a nigga tired of hearing it. I'm not looking at Curry saying that in particular. I'm just looking at the whole thing of y'all niggas wouldn't be able to survive back in my day. Y'all know what was big as hell in Atlanta that got played way more than They Not Like Us, Not Like Us. Maybe I know this wasn't in New York. Back in the day, regional songs only play regional. But motherfucking Whoop, There It Is. Whoop, There It Is in like 95. That shit came on the radio at least 50 times a day, bro. On every radio station. That shit stayed in video like, whoop, there, oh my fellas, where that booty at? Bro, and it like, y'all wouldn't have been able to make it, bro. That shit got played way, way more. What's that song with Bone Crusher and when T.I. took advantage of his moment, because this is T.I. breakthrough moment. T.I. verse on that song was his breakthrough moment that pushed him away. What is Bone Crusher? That shit, it was the first song in the South as New York ran all radio and shit. This was the first. This was Atlanta's coming out party. This was the opening signal that we finna take over all the music. Never scared. Yeah. If you're tired of hearing Not Like Us, you wouldn't have been able to survive Never Scared. For a Southern song, I know that shit normal for y'all young niggas now. They went playing Atlanta, bruh. The West was clowning the South. The East Coast, everybody clowning the South. While Chicago niggas sounded just like us. You know what I'm saying? Crucial Conflict and goddamn was them two niggas. Pulled up in the CADI pumping AC. You wouldn't have been able to survive that song. They played that song more than Not Like Us. Nobody was fucking with Atlanta. That song came, you wouldn't have been able to survive it, bro. Every year as we grew up, there was a Not Like Us. That shit lasted the entire summer. Opening, you leave school to when you're going back to school. You done went from 8th grade, middle school, you a high school student, and you feeling bent on the chest, voice deeper, song still playing on the radio. Tootsie Roll, yep. Y'all wouldn't have been able to survive. So I guess like for me, I don't have a problem with Not Like Us because I'm used to shit like this. Without no social media. So, and yo, Curry, them and that, what he 36, 37 years old? Nigga, you lived during them times. You knew songs was like this. Ether did, but like the top pop hits would have been H to the Izzo. When y'all seeing these TikTok clips of DMX, stop, drop, shut them down, open it up, shop. Do you understand how much that motherfucking song was played that year? This nigga had two. See, this is what I'm saying when you didn't live during the time. Research don't give you a feel. You guys can type something in and know in 98, DMX was one of the only artists ever in the history of the world that got 2 number 1 albums in the same year. So you can read that when you Google it, but you didn't live that. Do you know what it means to have 2 number 1 albums in the same year? That means this motherfucker was on the radio all goddamn day, multiple songs. The way y'all talking, y'all would have hated DMX. You can read the little stats, but you would have fucking hated DMX in 1998. Y'all to go, y'all little young niggas to go pull up some shit and I'm gonna randomly give you one. SWV Rain. Brother, you know how many fucking times a day Rain was played. Everything I'm naming you was played far more than Not Like Us right now. This is an instance that he was godly. Yeah. I gave y'all big niggas you expect. DMX, you expect that. Nigga, we talking about 95 South. We talking about whoop, there it is, fam. I think y'all only know that song from a chicken commercial or some shit. That shit slept in the bed on the radio. It never left. Daisy Dukes. Daisy Dukes. If you can't handle Not Like Us, you wouldn't have been able to handle not one high five single. Do you know how many times on the motherfucking radio we had to hear? It's about trust and honesty. That's the way it's supposed to be, unconditional. Then you turn off the radio. You're like, fuck this shit. I'm tired of hearing these motherfuckers. You know what? This shit is so goddamn weak. This love sappy song so weak, nigga. I want to see some gangster shit. Nigga, I'm finna watch Menace to Society. You turn on Menace to Society. This about trust and honesty. This shit everywhere, bruh. Oh, Break Heart got you right here. Break Heart got you right here. Listen to me, man. Listen to me when I tell y'all this, young niggas. When listen to me. Listen to me. And I'm trying to be as realistic as possible from what happened this summer. And I'm gonna toss this out, and we can see what they say in the audience. I'm gonna realistically say, Not Like Us has been played 15 to 20% of how much the Thong song was played when it came out. When y'all go back and do y'all history, when y'all look at the numbers, I want y'all to look at when this song dropped, and then look at when he performed it at the Video Music Awards and see how far away that was. I got another one for you. Hey Y'all by Outkast. Hey Y'all was played so fucking much. The nigga that made the song hated it. Andre 3000, one of the only niggas in the history of the world that went on stage like this right here. I want to play something else, but goddamn y'all want to play this. So for the umpteenth motherfucking time, hey y'all. The nigga was angry at his own creation, like Frankenstein. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, when he did that at the music award, I think that was a year later. 12 months. 12 months. Look that up and fact check me if you want. I'm pretty certain. I'm like, damn, they still playing that shit. So maybe it's an age gap thing. Maybe that's what it is. Because I'm like, yeah, they plan Not Like Us a lot, but it's normal. They plan it at a normal amount that you play a massive top hit. That's it. And then there is genius in this too. Kendrick gave it multiple spikes. Spike one, it first come out, it arrived. The media helped it. Once the media start posting all these articles about the records it's making, people gonna want to click on it again. Boom, there go another spike. Right when they about to come down again, Kendrick Lamar performs it for the first time and did it 6 times in one night. You can bet that's when it went back to number one. I come down a little bit more. He spaced this shit out perfectly. He could not have spaced it out any more perfectly than he did. So you got that. You got Y'all Generation. of the TikTok videos, the Instagram reels, and people being creative with it, the skits and everything is being played at the appropriate amount. Appropriate amount. It's hard to play Family Matters. Uh, it's not structured as a song. There is no chorus. And when I compare Family Matters to Euphoria, because people are like Family Matters got 3 beat changes, why is that odd? Euphoria does. And the way you can play Euphoria, it sounds like one song. Because if Euphoria comes on the radio, coming to a mix or something, or if a DJ play Euphoria, they're not gonna play the slow beginning. That's gonna be gone. They don't come right in on skeet, 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 we. From there, it is 2 beats. But the 2 beats in Euphoria sound so similar. They run together. It sounds like a breakdown part of the first of the beat before it, instead of its own separate beat. It runs right in there. It sounds extremely similar. It is a different beat, but it sounds similar. So it sounds like one song. Family Matters has 3 distinctive beats that don't sound like each other at all. That's not going to be good for any kind of mix anywhere in public. What you think I played more at the time? Hit 'em up or They Not Like Us? Am I wrong? It's been a while. Didn't this nigga go back, take his double album and put out another mix of his double album, but with Hit 'em Up on it? And then back in them days, you had like a max single. So that nigga put out the Hit 'em Up single on CD, and to be a cool nigga, like there's certain things that made you cool back in the day that you can't do now because songs aren't physical copies. They're just, you just play them online. But like shit went together. Like you got a nice car, you got a nice whip, you got a nice outfit with the J's, right? But you gotta have the Hit 'em Up CD. You got, it's an accessory, nigga. You gotta have the CD, bruh. You gotta have that. So that shit. We went outside more. I don't know how it is where everybody else is at, but if you went anywhere, so like me, where I'm from, nigga, everybody took their car to the park, just like you saw in Menace in Society. When you got everybody got the car, they got it painted, they got their different kind of rims, spinning rims, and the spinning rims went out back then. But the largest maximum rim was a 20. We talking about 96. And there was nobody would run around on 22s. I think that shit came a little bit later, like 99 or 2000, whatever. But you had some fucking 20s, candy color painted. You trying to look different with your ride, but what you trying not to look different at, you gonna play the same shit. So all these niggas riding through the park playing Hit 'em Up. Every time you turn around, take money, another car come down. Take money, another car come down. You could not escape Hit 'em Up. Cause after you in this hot ass sun, you drinking you some beers and you chilling with your people all day, you gonna go home, shower, throw on another outfit to go to the club, and you know what they finna fucking play at least 6 times that night. So, and then it's around the same time. I think Tupac dropped Hit 'em Up in June or July. Kendrick Lamar dropped his May 4th. That nigga Hit 'em Up was still popping when Tupac got shot. That shit was around the September to the night he got shot. That shit was still hot. So I don't know. I don't know. If Not Like Us was played more than Hit 'em Up, then it's because of social media and the internet now. But other than that, I think Hit 'em Up was probably played. Hit 'em Up got a more of a gangster feel. Hit 'em Up was the destruction of a nigga. Not Like Us is the celebration that I had already destroyed your ass a previous song. So it was more, I'm a laughing clowning. Tupac wasn't laughing clowning. This was the kill you record. So they got 2 different kind of placements. A street nigga gonna play Not Like Us in his car for good vibe energy. Dun, 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 run through that bit. A street nigga gonna play hit him up. This shit sound great, sound good music, but this is some street shit, nigga. This is some street shit, nigga. Which one? It depends, bro. I be trying not to get monetized because I be barely on this motherfucker. Gotta get a little bread I can. Usher, yeah. When you young and y'all hearing classic records like this, the reason they are classic is because they were played all fucking day long when they came out. Now, I wasn't a fan of Usher's, yeah. The whole world was. So I had to suffer through it. I wasn't a fan of it because uh it just sounded so on the nose. Big Lil Jon is popular now. He got that he the nigga. Lil Jon is the Drake. You want a hit? Go to Lil Jon. I don't give a fuck what you do. You do rock and roll, go to Lil Jon. You do R&B, go to Lil Jon. You rap, go to Lil Jon. And if Lil Jon sang is yeah, the song is called Yeah. It's just spot right on the nose with. I'm like, nigga, lie to me. Lie to me, Usher. Don't you throwing it right in my face. I'm making a Southern 808 gangster, 808 party song with Lil Jon. So I wasn't a fan of it. When you're not a fan of some shit, yeah, that shit stayed on the radio, stayed in the club, stayed in the strip club. And nigga said a Smith. Which skit is it? So like again, like I said, it's could be a generational thing. I don't argue with you little young niggas. I'll go live and say my opinion. But when I get on social media, I just look at y'all, get motherfucker get mad. Y'all try the one thing I don't like that y'all do, y'all try to start these groups to be effective with removing shit. Like, I didn't like Usher, yeah. I ain't never went to no motherfucking DJ. I don't play that shit, man. Nah, they gotta play yeah because the whole world loves it. The whole world want to party. The club gonna get lit. So I never attempted to fuck with yeah. Y'all will go online and say these fucking things because you want to attempt to make it not be cool to play not like us. You want to make people stop what they like. That's the shit that I don't like. Nigga, just deal with the shit until it's over with. And then gonna be another song. But just right now it's not like us. Just deal with the shit, it'll be over with. Yeah, I talked about yeah. The segue into what we talking now came from the Schoolboy Q section. You know, where I'm gonna take these topics and chop them up to their own video. You know what I'm saying? Start doing like other people do. They got a live, but then they got their segments. I'm gonna start putting that shit up. I'm gonna chop it up. So I'm gonna have a whole Schoolboy Q video. But yeah, I did not like the shit. So you have to run that back. But I know a skit you talking about. You talking about the skit that just dropped. You talking about a skit they just dropped about the Olympics. I did see that skit this morning. But yeah, man, it's 3:30 right now. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here, man. Get ready to get up out of here, man. Thank y'all for checking out the live. I'll chop these motherfucking videos and schedule motherfucker to come out every fucking day until the topics are over with. And be back up if something big happen. I'm still looking into the little Scoom shit every day. I'm still looking at updates for Julio Fulio every day. I mean, sad to say this shit. I am waiting for the Diddy to get arrested any day now. I think I told y'all I have been obsessively checking out everything with the YSL trial. I guess that's just been some shit I've been personally enjoying in my own time. I will talk about the YSL trial and shit. Like I was talking to somebody last night and I was just explaining how I said, "This why I don't watch TV. Why the fuck would I watch fake ass TV when real life is so much more interesting? I can't wake up one day without some crazy shit happening in trial. I woke up the other day, the new judge, black lady. Then fucking the next day, this motherfucker recuses herself. We were talking about this shit like, yo, people don't want that smoke. Everybody don't want to be famous, my nigga. This black judge is like, yo, I got a lot of money. My family good. Everything great. I got a prestige career. I'm not finna motherfucking go on this court case because Judge Glanville was like Donald Trump. You hate Donald Trump, you don't like the nigga, but when Donald Trump president, everybody got money, everybody got paid because people gonna click on your video when you talk about Trump. People gonna click on CNN if I hate on Trump. They're gonna click on Fox News for loving Trump. Everybody getting paid off Trump. Judge Glanville doing the most stupid ass gangster shit. So you got articles to put out about Glanville. He gone. Now they need somebody else. So now this new black lady, we need to look into her life. We gonna do everything. This bitch got a parking ticket, anything. We gonna do everything to vilify this motherfucker. She didn't want that smoke. She like, nah, my nigga, fuck that. I'm recusing myself. Get another motherfucker on here. I'm going back to my life and keep my shit here while I ain't fucking up my career. I don't blame her. And you wake up again. Now we got a new judge, a white lady. So yeah, I'm keeping up with that shit. May talk about that shit in the future. No. She wasn't messing with one of the YSL members. The sheriff, that's in the courtroom. I forget what you call that person. She was just the judge on that trial, so she used the sheriff person fucking with one of the YSL members. Like, yo, if I reside over that case and that shit happened, I could be called on stand as a witness. But that shit is such a far reach. Like, that's some shit the defense should jump up and be like, yo, get her off the trial. You don't recuse yourself on no shit like that. She don't want no parts of this shit, bro. She trying to keep her career. Sometimes being popular, being out there in the spotlight is not fucking worth it. And she like, I'm getting the fuck out of here before day one start. That's why she did that shit. Brick Baby, I kind of discussed Brick Baby on the last live, but what else to say about Brick Baby then with the, I mean, it's just embarrassing. It's in backtracking everything. Did why you I'm Some of y'all niggas who been watching my channel know I'll be sitting over here chilling, minding my business. A lot of niggas making videos about me talking shit. I don't say nothing. And the reason I'm not saying nothing is because when I hit you, it has to count. So when I wait to hit you and my shit count every single time, like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm putting it out there. I'm 100% with my shit. I take no L's. I let you get your little shit off, but you don't look gangster like that because you only looking good when I don't respond. But every time I do respond, it's motherfucking potent and it matters and it lands. You got to have your ducks in a row in your head and your whole game plan, everything before you even come out here on no shit like that. That's why my shit land every time when I'm like, all right, not finna get this nigga. To jump out here and be Brick Baby, you have no real niggas in North Carolina. You have no real plan. You just used to being in a situation to where you say shit. Cause y'all niggas is kings. Ain't nobody fucking with the rolling 60 Crips out there. Them niggas is kings of that gang shit out here in LA. But ATK is kings where they are from. So when you call that bluff, you better not perform in North Carolina. They gonna fucking do it. But the problem was you called the bluff and you wasn't ready. Now, if you said that shit because you had already set some shit up and you already know he got the show right here and you already like, we got niggas in North Carolina like, yo, just give us the motherfucking call. We're gonna fuck this nigga the fuck up. He not gonna make it out of North Carolina. But because you didn't do that, you threw some shit without being prepared, it backfired, and now niggas is fucking clowning you. They clowning you. Nah, it wasn't her. It was the sheriff on that, and the sheriff got arrested for that. It wasn't the judge. I know that for a fact. So go look at Cuff Boy, whatever the little white dude name. It wasn't the judge. She just wanted out that shit. So you know what I'm saying? And I think I talked about that the last time Brick Baby got yoked up. You can't get yoked up by a nigga. You can't get yoked up by a nigga in your town and then talk shit to some people out here who are really killing people. So that's how I feel about that shit, man. You know, short niggas be ready to prove shit a lot of time, but sometimes short niggas, they be so reactive they want to go fast to gain that respect from people that they are not strategic. If I say you can't come, well, I would never say a nigga can't come to Atlanta because that would incriminate me. If I don't want you to come to Atlanta, I'm not gonna mention your name at all. I'm gonna go live and talk about some happy shit all the time. And while I'm talking about all this happy shit out here, shit getting happening behind the scenes to line your ass up to get touched when you come to it. Now, like, people don't move in the smart way. They just talk. But yeah, that's it, man. Y'all hold it down. Jay King, Jonhinged in this bitch, y'all.